We're live.
World of the interwebs.
What's up?
Live
We are
from New York.
back at
It's
you.
Saturday night.
Another crossroads.
Yes.
I'm very excited and very happy, and life is super great.
I'm okay.
Ooh,
Life is good.
Very tired, but life is great.
more good work news, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at my new position. I love it. It's pretty dope. I'm learning a lot. I'm. It's also got a really nice aspect of like self growth developed into it. Like you got to really push yourself to get a lot of these things done and really manage your time and focus all your shit. So it's really a really great opportunity for me to like develop.
Get more focused and help you in other aspects of your life through.
Yep. I really love it. I really love the opportunity, and I'm very, very, very grateful for being able to do what I'm doing right now. I'm just happy, man. Like I'm just trying to be positive. I'm just trying to like stay in a very I had a wave recently of like kind of a downer wave, and I felt like my progression kind of slowed down again, and I've just been thinking a lot about my own shit. So now I'm like, nah, I gotta shake it off and get back
That's
to being
life, man. That's life. Everything comes in cycles. It's like you're up one moment, the next you're fucking down in the dumps, and you're just like, what am I doing this for? Oh, this, that, am I good enough? You know, and then next thing you know, you're just like, man, life is amazing. All these opportunities and this and that or whatever it is, But that's
I'm also trying to like take time to really want to like obviously appreciate is the word I'm going to use, but also
gratitude is the attitude, man.
Right?
If you're like
Factitude.
But also like I'm trying to take some steps back sometimes, like 1-2 minutes, and really just kind of be grateful for what I am doing.
Yeah.
I look back and I'm like,
that's hella important.
What have I if I really look back at myself and be like, what have I accomplished? I'm sitting here like in the last 4 or 5 years, I've become a fucking editor. I've performed live, we've streamed, I've been like improving all these skills and just a fuck ton more. And it's like I think I got so caught up in a lot of working and trying to like get to that level of doing all this work and stuff that I didn't take enough time to kind of appreciate that when it was there.
So doesn't it feel like we're moving around in circles, around and around? It goes.
We go.
Does it feel like we're stuck on a broken carousel?
No, because as of the I forget which mixtape it is, I acknowledge that I broke the carousel and that I had to fix it. So now I'm on a path of no more circles. We are trying to make now triangles. Don't know how that's gonna happen. I guess it's the same shit. I'm trying to be funny, but we're trying to go forward. That is what the goal is. And I've also maybe want to like start doing fucking live knobby turny music engineering thing. Apparently that was like really fun. I enjoyed that at the Cosmos thing. That was cool.
Yeah, you get to be on knobby turny thing on the next part, because there's a Bluetooth knobby and then a mic knobby, and then
I'm like,
we're gonna have Bluetooth phone DJ shits.
It's gonna be wild.
I mean, I don't have a DJ. Well, the Overflow said he might come, but then I'm like, I don't know if Overflow shit's gonna connect into the machine. We're gonna have to experiment. But yeah, basically, I'm real excited to go back to this real life shit. Cause for $42, let's say $50 all in, you can rent this fucking amp, and it's a battery powered motherfucker.
Nice.
So
where are you getting it from?
Longueuil.
It's just because coincidentally I grew up there.
I mean, like, I'm gonna not participate in the road trip other people are participating in.
It's just funny. It's like now a lot of like the South Shore.
Long and McCade, that's the place.
Oh, I know that place.
But the one in the east is like, we don't got any. The one in Longueuil is like, we got 7. You good? Don't even stress.
Good old Longueuil.
I'm like, I'm stressing still because I overcommitted and then proceeded to do this shit. Because you know how it is when you're like, well, this sounds like it could be great. I commit, and then you have to figure it out after.
Yeah, that's kind of my situation too right now. I'm being proposed to start a little bit of a monthly podcast or something like that with a buddy of mine. I'm like,
Do you have time to start a monthly podcast?
That's where I'm like, fuck. I have to prioritize what I want.
Because we're going to need to go hang out in parks more often on Sundays.
I know.
That's going to be important.
I have to give up my like Saturdays then. But that's okay.
I mean, we're going to be in parks.
On Sundays.
Rapping.
Sunday park day. Not Saturday.
Stuff. I mean, you could have Saturday park day too if you want. You can borrow the amp.
Imagine.
How are you, Alice?
And I have been better. But we have CrossRoads, so I can ignore everything and be here.
That's fair. It still says CY interview. My bad. I should upload that to say CrossRoad. Well, that's fun. I am definitely not sure how to respond to that.
It's been a week. It's been a CrossRoad week.
I just felt like shit fucking on Monday, and then today I'm still kind of tired, and so I had to drink coffee so I could survive, and that's where I'm at. I'm not like little Alice going coffee free. That's not my life. I'm like, fuck that. They didn't tell me coffee gonna kill me. They said coffee gonna kill me if I don't drink it black, and so I drink it black. We good.
I decided, since it's already been like almost like a year now, that I'm just gonna wait the year mark just to be like, I didn't drink coffee for a year.
Yeah, and I respect that. Meanwhile, I just need coffee.
Yeah, I mean, since I was like 14, I drank coffee every day. So even when I had a stomach ulcer and like in my small intestine and I was like dying and I couldn't like eat properly, I was still trying to drink coffee in the morning. So I think it's good for me to like just take it out for a bit.
I hear that. I think about things like getting rid of coffee, and then I go, I'm probably not going to do that right now. I need to be able to
definitely not
like
conducive to your lifestyle right now. Even like
early in the morning sometimes.
Yeah.
What? Who?
And how's Vince?
Okay, not bad. I don't know. I mean, things could be better, but they've been worse.
I feel you.
I have the answer.
Do you?
It's like it's part of the moon, right? So like Sunday night I was walking.
Wasn't the moon in Sagittarius or some shit?
I think it actually is.
I have no idea. All I know is Sunday
my girl
night,
was
I'm
like, the
walking
moon's
home
in
from Von Dome
Sagittarius.
to my place, and I
my
look
moon
up
is in Sag.
and it was like half a moon. So I'm like, if we're 2 days after half a moon, then that means we're like more of a moon, and I don't know if it's the full moon yet, but that could be why we're all feeling fucking weird. It's all with the tides.
There's like a lot of like bad. I don't want to say bad, but there's a lot of like transits and energies that like we're experiencing right now, and
I don't know.
You can see it like throughout the world, right? Like
right.
Like, they like the astrology was like calling for like
A reset.
Like basically like they were saying something's gonna happen. Like they didn't say in Afghanistan, but they said like the astrology said something like that's gonna happen, and like they called it for like when it happened and shit. And like YouTube is cool because like you can like go back and watch people's videos and be like, oh my god, they actually called this, and it was like legit, so but like there's a lot of just like vibes right now in the planets, and there's like squares. So like when there's squares, like it's like if planets all had a personality, some planets don't get along, right? So like
square.
exactly
Square.
instead of like a trine or a sextile, which is like when like the planets, like let's say in your personal birth chart, like you have a lot of like sextiles and trines, that means that things like come really easy to you and you'll probably get bored fast. And like you never really have to work for everything because it's just like easy for you and you're and like everything just whatever. But if you have like a lot of squares, like the planets in your chart are kind of contradicting each other. So like for me, for example, my sun is in Virgo, my rising is in Pisces, and my moon is in Sag. And I have a shit ton of squares in my chart. Like all my placements are in conflict with each other. They're like trying to like understand each other. So
why do I understand this? Like that makes sense. That whole square breakdown not matching up with other things, and that I'm like sitting here like, now I kind of understand like why because I'm relating it to being conflicted with myself, right? Like if we have these 3 different signs and all these fucking rising and things, it's kind of like, and this is only my opinion, but no wonder I'm so fucked up. I'm busy battling 3 different sides of me at once all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's epic.
And also more than 3 sides really, because like that's just your sun, moon, and rising. But like, for example, like where your Mars was or whatever, that's like your aggression and like your like sex, and like where your Venus is, that's like what your love. And so all those things are like interpreted by the planet. So like depending, like if you have like Libra in Venus, that like that's a happy placement, it like understands that. But if you have like Virgo in Venus, for example, it doesn't, it's at its fall, like it doesn't feel good. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, whole vibe of life is weird.
Life is just changing. What's this whole like fall plan ruin thing? People are making memes now that the fall is being ruined again with the Delta variant and shit.
I mean, it's quite literally what that means. Like you had fall plans and there's a Delta variant and cases.
So we're going back into lockdown is essentially my question.
Basically though, like they've been saying that. Which gets me going like, come on guys. Like, come on with the Delta variant. Like
I mean, I just don't know that it's gonna affect my fall plans all that much.
I don't think it'll affect. Well, it depends. If we have a curfew, curfew really fucked me, and it really took me like I'm still recovering from curfew. So,
like, is it that bad right now?
Right now, it's great.
Because, like, the way I understand it is that, like, even with the infectious nature of shit, like, the actual high-impact mortality / really intense cases are down, and it's more like the frequency of mild cases that is the majority of shit because of the vaccinations. And that's, like, the main benefit of vaccinations is you die less often and shit, even
and I
with
also
updates.
Think that, like, a lot of us, like, have had COVID.
Yeah, there's
like,
a good chance of that
in the last 2 years, and like even though like the variants are changing, like your body is still like if you have something and like your body beats it, there's no other virus in which they're like we're gonna vaccinate you for, but like because you already have the natural immunity, and with like COVID we don't know how long the immunity lasts and all that stuff, but I think like the more like because like we're not getting rid of COVID, like COVID is here, so I mean it's like like unless we vaccinate the like I don't want to say the third world, this is like the developing world, and I feel like whenever I say the third world I mean developing world, people are like but like if we don't vaccinate the developing world, like that's where it's going to mutate, and like
it's fucked up. And I'm pulling a Chris Chrome. But it's like a lot of the movies I'm thinking of movies right now, and just like a lot of the post nuclear wars and post this and all these like things that happen to the world, right? And like cliche like I Am Legend and shit like that, right? I kind of feel like, and I had this thought when I was out recently, it's like no, this is kind of normal. Like the situation where like it's not normal. Okay, it's not. It's fucked up. But for a quick second, I was like, I feel a little desensitized because I've seen a lot of movies that people walk around with these type of masks, and the world is like all fucking gassy and smoky, or there's a virus or whatever. You know, in my head, like I said, I Am Legend, Resident Evil, shit like that. For some reason, right?
Mhm.
And I feel like we're now there in the world. Like that's just where we're supposed to be, kind of like we're starting that part of the world where it's like, well, the virus started in 2021 or 2020.
I don't know about that.
And then all the years, like again, this is a Chris Chrome brain tangent thing,
it's
but
fair.
like
I'm like,
Well, I like-
I'm like way less nihilistic about the situation. I feel like it's a transitionary phase in a huge way for sure. But like, I mean, I didn't get there via the same means as little Alice, but for like a hot minute, I felt like some giant global changing thing would happen just because, like, I mean, I work in the tech sector. It wasn't lost on me that I'm effectively erasing my own job by getting better at my job, thus having to invent a new job, which then erases that job. And it's a really weird fucking phenomenon of how progress and things like exist in our world. And then you look at the way stock markets and stuff like actually operate, and the way they focus on growth so consistently without like end reasons or things like the entire point of businesses doesn't make sense. Like they don't make sense if you like look
I'm
at
lost. What do you mean?
like it's like everything exists to grow a stock price, not to accomplish any realistic mission or any realistic goal. It's like did Amazon really exist just so that Jeff Bezos could spend $5 billion flying in a rocket? Like, what is the point of all of this?
Only because you said Amazon, but you know what you fucking I was finished. I was doing the DJ Overflow interview, and you're like something about Amazon owning the like being the backbone of the internet.
Fucking is. Amazon
was like,
Web
okay,
Services is fucking terrifyingly powerful.
So my question is, what do you mean by the backbone? Like I'm actually genuinely asking. Like
Amazon
they
has
didn't create it, right? They weren't there when they were like right. Okay,
Amazon has like multiple companies built into it, and they don't make a lot of money with Amazon, but they make a fuck ton of money with Amazon Web Services, which is like as an example, one of the companies we partnered with that like did our support and had a knowledge base in it, their knowledge base was ran off of an Amazon Web Services ecosystem. So companies will basically pay Amazon money to leverage their computing power and their internet ecosystem rather than build their own ecosystems. So it just kind of works out that like a lot of the internet runs on Amazon. And we discovered that one day because there was a DDoS attack against Amazon and it shut down my knowledge base. And I was like, what the fuck? Right? And so you're like, why is the knowledge base down? And then you realize so many companies, and I'm talking like governments too and shit, rely on Amazon Web Services for like their existence, that there's no like really competing or equal way for these guys to just like flip off of Amazon. That Amazon kind of like has a lot of power behind the scenes that I don't think a lot of people pay attention to, whereas Google, Facebook, and Apple are a lot more overt with their moves. Like people don't even know that AWS is a thing, right? Unless you happen to work into the tech sphere and happen to care about like, I don't know, software, like web app complex development. Unless that's in your interest sphere, you don't care about them.
Does that mean Amazon's like, I assume Amazon's been around a lot longer than it's been around.
It's like 93 till today or something like that. Mid 90s. Like really starts in late 90s. But
Amazon when it started was just books. He was just selling books, no?
Yep. But then it became hashtag Data Gang and hashtag Internet Power Gang. I don't know when Amazon Web Services started, but basically along the way, a lot of companies.
So what they host now, like they own.
They basically they provide like a B2B version of GoDaddy for like super complicated fucking websites.
because I know what
Like
GoDaddy
imagine,
was.
okay, so imagine GoDaddy, but it handles your database of 1 million users and 1,000 fucking data points and makes your website load fast. And like, I'm just oversimplifying, but they provide
Right.
they provide hosting services and other kinds of shit. So Amazon Web Service powers the internet in a way like an engine driving a car for a lot of fucking sites that, let's say a government were to ban Amazon Web Services from their country, it would have such a fiscal impact on their economy that they couldn't actually go that route and come at Amazon to the same degree as they go at the other players, simply because of the power of Amazon Web Services. That's my theory. I can't like prove that, but it's funny how Amazon never takes the scrutiny that anyone else takes, even though they're way more nefarious than most other people.
Yep.
Like, it's wild. So my theory is that Amazon Web Services is really like, how the fuck does Amazon even? Oh yeah, Amazon also owns a bunch of shit. I forgot that Amazon owns Goodreads. You're like, look at Twitch. Twitch is a money sink. There's no way Twitch is fucking profitable for Amazon. They're happy to lose money on Twitch because it fucks up other people's game. Like, think about how much money YouTube and everybody else has had to throw in the last 2 years to like develop live systems to compete with Twitch. Like, Facebook had to invent Facebook gaming, like, to compete with Twitch. So, and then Amazon.
When I first got introduced to Twitch, I was like, this is going to be a game changer in the long run. I just should have jumped on it as soon as I knew what it was.
But Amazon's got that data gang too, right? Like, Amazon's scary powerful. They own Whole Foods, right? So you got to think about that. That means a bunch of Americans be sitting there telling Amazon exactly what the fuck they eat all the time. You think about what that tells Amazon about people's habits and demographics and areas and shit.
Yeah.
And then you buy your clothes on Amazon. Fuck, you can buy sex toys on Amazon. They know about
you can buy everything on Amazon. Like, why go buy anything anywhere, unfortunately?
Which is the unfortunate truth is, yeah. But, like, yo, you can get, like, shitty sex toys. It's not as good as, like, the other sites, trust. But, like, they're there, technically.
Yeah. Well, it's like if you don't want to, like, go branch out, you could just go to Amazon. But I just mean with everything, like when you said the clothes, it's kind of what made me think of like you could get everything on Amazon. Because like if you like know your size and shit, you could literally pretty much get like.
So then they know your food, they know your clothing habits.
They know everything.
They know you. They know you. It starts by asking your name, and then the rest is just all whatever you collect.
But they know where you're going to put your money in a way Facebook doesn't. Facebook knows you and where your attention goes. Amazon knows where your money is going to go. And that's scary different.
Couldn't you start, like, if they really, really wanted to, they could, like, start just fucking figuring shit out, like, based on, like, the books you read or the books you order and stuff. They could figure out, like, how you think or whatever, what you, like.
Great point. They do know what books you buy.
That my point. Like, this month, so-and-so read these type of books. They now know you have that knowledge, let's say.
# Audible.
Yeah.
So they know this, and then they also recommend you shit on Amazon. Then they know what TV you watch a little bit because they got Prime. Then they know what music you like because they have Amazon Music.
Which I agree sounds like just they know how to market directly to you. I'm just like, I'm baffled by the idea of like, dude, they just know who you are without knowing who you are at this point. Like, I give you my first and last name. I give you all my fucking credentials and shit whenever you need it. Now, it's like, now you're just figuring out who I am based on, like, the year. Let's say this year, I'm, like, whatever, because I got bigger clothing, this, that, whatever. No. And then they're like, okay, so this year, this file named Christopher Johnson, boom, 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 boom.
Sort of, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I know this is what happens, but it's just crazy to still, like, really think about it and be like, fuck, dude. Like, we're just numbers in a database.
Yeah. A little bit. Sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more like a lot of things are tracking you and are marketing things to you. But like at the same time, I feel like you can almost, to a degree, become more aware of a lot of the things companies do to also realize how basic it all is. Like a lot of the things they do just prey upon like assumptions about your behavior, and in theory you could create like a literacy against that shit. Like if you understand the back end of a, like obviously the targeting and shit's still gonna hit you, but like if you know how Facebook ads work, you can just kind of operate in a way that takes into account how they work. And yeah, it's still gonna have an impact or influence, but you can also just not buy shit. But then again, I like really good targeted shit. If it knows what I need, and I needed that shit, I'm really yo. One time I'm like feeling away and I can't find a coupon code, and then their Facebook is telling me I can get my video game 17% off, and I was looking to crop that game anyway. Like sometimes the shit's good, sometimes it's good is all I'm saying. Most of the time it's trash, but it's also like less and less effective over time. Otherwise, like the prices wouldn't go up and the competition wouldn't get so heavy, and like they have all these ad quality rules now. So now everyone's got to make better content. So it's honestly like wild. Although I think I saw somebody wants to like use space for advertising, and I can't remember which one of them wants to do that. And that'd be fucked up.
Space.
It was
Oh, like space.
Elon Musk, no?
I don't remember, but it could be.
Or was it Bezos?
One of these dudes. Well, Bezos wants to just send workers into space. He's like, no, y'all got it twisted. I'm the billionaire. I'm staying on the planet. You're the pleb. You're going to space. I was like, oh, say a word.
Yeah, SpaceX and a Canadian startup plan to launch a satellite that will show ads.
Imagine that. We look up in our nice Montreal sky.
Yeah, but then he wants to send people
and the
to space.
Death Star is
like,
looking down upon us.
What are your rights? Because then you're not on Earth anymore. You know, you're technically, then it's like what
we've seen enough. We've seen enough. Like
there's going to be drugs in space, sex trafficking in space, and then he's going to,
I think it's just going to be like
it's just going to be like the high sea. In certain parts of the sea, there's like the law doesn't apply. It's just like you're out of jurisdiction or whatever. Space, no one fucking owns space. How can you own space?
I mean, so hold on, wait. If I am able to,
I know someone's gonna like in the next 100 years, someone's gonna like buy the moon or some shit.
But like, check it. If I'm able to like,
Amazon's gonna own the moon. They're gonna have an outpost there, and they're gonna like shit. They're gonna fucking they're gonna be making shit on the moon because it's cheaper because there's less like oxygen or some crazy fucking science. And then
if I'm Bezos, and Elon Musk or whoever, why can I not just like take a fleet, send it up there, and just dominate that space? I build my little Star Trek fucking Death Star, Star Wars dome thing. Boom. You come within however feet from wherever, whatever. That's my dominated airspace.
That's what I'm saying. And then there's going to be space pirates. And then there's going to
just like, but within that,
and
essentially that's the same thing as life, though.
Star Wars.
Like, that's just life, though. Like even when there was real pirates in water, it's like, yo, this is my island, and then life. The next one was like, nah, our island, kill everybody, and then they fought. That's just, I came here first. I got more bigger things than you. I dominate this space. This is my area. You want
Isn't that the problem with humanity and capitalism?
I mean, you could blame it on capitalism, but I think even before that, people were just like
I think capitalism is a result of it.
Yeah, certain people are just inherently, or just it's in human nature. Specifically, more in the male species to want to dominate. There's just like this built-in. Not everyone, but there's you want to. I don't know. I think because like think about it. Like I was listening to this podcast, and it was like about, they were talking about the like during the Black Plague and shit, and like what people found funny back then, and stuff like that. And it was and like one of the major things was like people getting hurt. Like little kids would like fuck with the town like idiot or something, and like make them trip and fall, and everyone made fun of them, and everyone would laugh, and that was like hilarious to people. Like other people, like other people's misfortune type of thing, and it's just like it's kind of the same thing. We watch Jackass, so it's just like, how much has our brain really changed? It hasn't changed that much. The technology's changed, and this and that, and we've discovered new, but our brain is still the same. Like we have the same brain that we had fucking hundreds of years ago. So
I do agree that like
I mean,
humans getting hurt is like a thing that people enjoy watching overall. Like,
but that's not like
maybe
universal.
Not, I'm not trying to
even
say like people like
across
watching
like
shit, but like,
ancient past, like yeah, certain cultures were into it, but other cultures were more harmonious with like life and shit. It isn't just like, it's just arguably
yeah, I know, but I'm still saying
the
like
more
there's
dominant.
probably someone was walking and then a fucking apple fell on someone's head. I'm sure even the most harmonious people would be like, they would just like laugh. You'd think it was fun, mildly amusing. Not like
that
everyone's
happens
like
now,
laughing.
though.
I mean, but there's like, I mean, comedy is kind of like that though. And I guess you're right, and to a degree, there's a sense of like humor in that. But I mean,
Look, all I'm saying was our brain. We have the same brain that we had. It's just like we're the same. We're the same creatures,
but like the argument then goes
right?
back to like nature versus nurture. So even with that, and then it comes down to like the environment that has shifted so drastically that even with that brain being consistent over time, the environment shapes the reality as much as the genetics do.
Right.
So the environment is so drastically different. I mean, you can just see it like on how people behave based off of stuff like if you make enough money to have comfort or not.
But we're way more comfortable. Some people still have it really bad and shitty, but it's just like, look, like right now, for instance, it's just like we're sitting having this conversation on our respective computers and laptops, devices, whatever, and we're being broadcast out to however number of people sitting in the comfort of their home doing that. They can fucking order McDonald's to their house if they want. They can watch any movie they want. They can read any book they want. They can just like we've just been handed these luxuries and things that took hundreds of years to like, just like, just even having, a fridge or like, it's like, yeah, they had certain things like that, but it's just like the.
No, but even to add to what you're saying, like something that I find really interesting about this era is the lack of mentorship in society to prepare people, right?
Well, yeah.
Because basically, if you think about like how it used to be, pretty much only the nobility of a situation was basically the ones who would get the training, and they would get this training from like the age of like 3. And it would be about how to handle the knowledge and how to politic and all these like life skills that kind of got attached to the concept of being a public figure. Whereas now I think that's kind of like what happened. They gave us the tools to all become little independent public figures, but none of the PR and social media training, all the training that goes with it, like all the shit that you kind of learn by fucking up and burning bridges and this, that, the next thing, and like a bunch of shit. And like for some reason, like the idea of sharing knowledge is really like not cool. Like I don't know why it's so not cool. And as much as people like make educational videos and tutorials, it's honestly like very few people are really out there to like share knowledge the way like in my head it's perceived, where it's this overall desire for everyone to be able to have the means to grow, right? Like, and to make it simple and to create systems that allow people, like, to me it's not like academia does not actually push that shit. No. And like a lot of things don't really push that shit. So I find like why is there no mentorship? You know, like we as people have the power to effectively just kind of take ownership of like rearing our own children again. Like, you know, like something that's always baffled me was when like people got mad at the schools for not teaching their kids to tell time. And I'm like, my mom taught me how to read or watch. That wasn't some shit I ever learned at school. You know, like I didn't know that like the school's responsible for training everyone in every fucking life skill. So it's like even to a point where like parents don't really seem to want to train their children in any regard. And I'm not saying it like they don't. I'm saying it like when you look at it as a non-parent, seeing what parents complain about, it feels like a lot of times parents feel schools are inadequate to prepare their children, and they come at this from a perception of like, I don't want to prepare my child. Somebody else is supposed to do it. And like I don't understand it. Like I'm confused why the ownership is like not on us to like pass
we learned
knowledge
a lot
down.
of useless bullshit in school that didn't really help us. Like I think the whole curricula and just even how people learn, you know, not everyone's the same. Not everyone. I think we've talked about this before. Like,
I watched a video by that same channel that like Device is always quoting about how like the concept of multiple styles of learning is more overrated than not. But
more overrated,
yeah, most people apply. So what happens is we end up developing certain memory techniques and things like that that best suit a certain thing. And so often what the research shows is that people who use good memory techniques do good on tests, rather than we're better visual learners or better this. I think in practice we all have like comfortable methods of learning our own like preferred memory technique acquisitions. Like I'm pretty sure you can find 5 rappers, and the way we all memorize our songs is completely different, but it's at like but like to like I think it that's more where it comes down to that's what Veritasium said. Right, I watched the video, right? I'm not saying I'm a fucking expert on this shit. But yeah, I find it like learning in general is like a fascinating topic where I don't know. I feel like there's something lost in this direct video consumption, this bite-sized 20-minute video topic world that people are in. I feel like there's something to this that's like problematic, and it's gonna be harmful one day. Like
it's harmful right now. Think
like
about how like
you can't become
addicted we are to our phones, and like just like even like sometimes I still like love movies, but I find myself watching more YouTube than I do like TV shows or what, because I'm just like, oh, I want to watch this 15-minute video essay on, you know, this type of film style, or like these cinematographers, or this, you know, video essay on this movie or specific director or whatever, more than I'm gonna like watch their movies nowadays. Maybe it's because I have less time also. Like
I feel like that's because, in my opinion, I feel like that's because YouTube just gives me this more realistic aspect to things.
Well, like okay, so my homeboy James jumps on Twitch, and he starts sending me like these videos of like Twitch experts talking about the best things you need to know about Twitch, and like I spent way too much time calling bullshit on every single point like people were making, because the way they were interpreting data to like make their clickbait video wasn't like realistic to us. It was realistic to another group of people. Like everything they were talking about was only true if you're a gamer, and everything else doesn't make sense for the way they were, you know. So it's like there's this like experience factor that like comes from like expertise in a subject where like some people just know a lot about shit that you can't like learn from like a 15-minute video. So let's say like I like to watch video game critiques because I'll never play these video games, right? Like that's where I'm at with video games a lot of the times. The guy will run through the game in 8 hours, and I'll get a sense for if the game's cool or not, you know. I'll never play it for my whole fucking life. But like I feel like that's kind of like what you're saying with the music, the movie thing. But like this is like different than like, you know, finances. Like I watch this channel Economics Explained, and he presents ideas like, is hyperinflation going to fuck up the USA to like hundreds of thousands of people who then probably feel like because they watch this one guy's channel they understand some shit. And then I watch this other Australian economist debunk this motherfucker's videos and show how like off the mark they were. And it's like, oh, say a word, you know, like a lot of these, like, yo, I could produce personally a lot of these 15-minute videos from what I see in them. Maybe not at a graphical sense, but from like a content and writing point of view. And I'm like, yo, say a word, that's bad if like everyone's learning from sources I could personally create. Like it fucks me up sometimes, like a lot.
I mean, like that's like a lot of things on the internet. So it's fucking the same person that's a COVID expert is now a political analyst on what's going on in Afghanistan. You know, it's just like everyone has their fucking.
That's probably true.
To me, that just feels like, you know what, you got to just do your research. Like I also am pointing at myself
and from multiple sources, not just like, you know, and then
No, for sure.
and then what is research? It's just like, are you sitting down fucking reading hours of science journals and
I feel like
fucking political like dissertations and like you
You're
can't
not.
just like read a few articles and then just be like,
do you have a background in stats at all and data analytics? Because like if you don't really understand stats or data analytics, then how are you really gonna understand the source material, which is just that? Like I'm not even an expert. I just took a few stats classes in SAGEP and I've had to look at analytics a lot in my life. So like sometimes you have to open up Excel and like parse some data is all I'm saying. But like I know for a fact that like these are like really particular specialized job roles in companies. They're not like everybody knows how to just look at a fucking graph and make sense of it beyond that number's higher than that number. Nah, like these people compare 74 fucking data points and come up with some shit. Like when you really get into the world of big data analysis, you realize how little your graph says, because your graph like is a splash in the bucket of the data. And so it's like, man, sometimes you'll see the studies and it's like 1,023 people in this sample population of this random town in Iowa. And I'm like, you're going to tell me the random town in Iowa is like reflective of Montreal? Like, I don't know if it is.
Statistics can be manipulated too. They're like, in this study, it's just like, okay, well, how long was the study? How many people was the study? You know, it's just like you can say anything you want in a study pretty much. And that's how a lot of like shit in like, you know, and lobbyists and this and that, they'll do like, we had an independent study. This is just like, you can make studies skew, like say anything if you really like, if you know how to skew it properly. It's just like,
let's say it is like a study, but let's say it's like a study of like fucking 200 people in a college somewhere randomly.
I mean, statistically, I'm an asshole, but you know,
no, but like
statistically, I'm also a nice guy.
In that study, it turns out that 18% of people of that group of people like pepperoni pizza without crust. The article is going to say 18% of people like pizza, well, whatever I just said. Okay, but it's going to just say that.
Your crustless
Okay, but
pizza.
the question is, who likes thin crust and who likes thick crust?
Bonnie likes thin crust. I like thick crust.
I'm a fan of the thin crust
like
also, but I'm
somewhere
also
in between,
gluten-free,
you know?
so I don't count.
Hey, I
like
go
pizza.
Chicago style every now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the deep dish like pizza, right? I've
Oh,
never really had that,
that's
but that sounds
delightful.
like a.
With the sauce on top. So they put all the cheese and meat on bottom, and then they put the sauce on top. You know what I
You
mean?
need a couple tums after that, eh? Like a
Interesting.
pan
Definitely
all.
need tums.
Hey, how does the mic sound, dog? I bought a new headset.
It could be louder.
It's
Could be
okay.
louder.
It's a little.
Could be louder.
It's a little punchy.
Yeah, we're getting
Yeah,
used to
well,
it.
I got a whole nother mic. I got a whole nother mic too, just in
Let's
case.
try the
bro.
whole other mic though.
You know what I mean?
That would be my recommendation. Let's just jump to the
Another
whole
one?
other mic.
Another mic device.
Okay.
Oh, funny.
Torpedo mic.
I don't know.
Let's see if it lines up.
Yeah,
Hold on,
let's
figure
see.
it out.
We'll mute you while you figure. No offense. It's just.
Look, me.
Oh my gosh! It's not.
You me.
It's not even letting me do it. What? No.
Oh, you muted him.
Okay.
What the fuck is that? A shotgun
That's
mic?
a mic.
You just got this fucking mic. Oh my gosh. We'll see what he runs with it.
Wild.
Van guy. That's not your regular car. That's still another loaner car, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on who's conducting the survey. Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, it's just,
All
even
I'm
at that
saying
point,
is-
I'm saying everybody acting like they understand statistics, but everybody
Surveys and
fucking also,
statistics
the same people who complained about never using Pythagoras one time in their life are the same people who all of a sudden are fucking data analysts. I'm like, bro, you know that you need Pythagoras and algebra to even start to do fucking data analysis, right? Making that one thing hyper useful in class, by the way. But like, if you ain't really on your fucking algebraic formula expressions, how are you really gonna jump down the fucking data train? You know, like, it's weird to me.
Plus B squared.
Yeah. Well, because
equals C
I
squared.
also like I remember, there was like, they're like when the whole thing with I mean it's still going on, but they're like, oh, you know, more white people get killed by the cops every year than black people. It's just like, yeah, because there's more fucking white people. So it's just like,
Yeah, that's
you can-
facts.
you know,
Like,
it's just like,
so it's like how you interpret the data.
but then statistically, you know, they're black people are killed more in proportion to their to the population or whatever.
Like,
you know? So
I
it's
mean,
just
like, as an example, I believe it's like a really not large percentage of Montreal that's black as far as the population goes. So the relative number of murders is really big if it's not happening to an extremely large number of white people at the same rate, because it's about rates, not necessarily nominal figures. And then the problem is, well, look at that hood, you know, blah, blah, blue. But then you like look at somewhere like Burgundy, where they gutted the neighborhood. They took out all the fucking commercial districts. They made it like extra taxes to like, you need a bus pass just to go to the fucking store. Like, they did a lot of shit like that. And I'm like, oh, say a word. So there's like social engineering that comes into the equation. And then like a bunch of other shit that people don't want to acknowledge is valid. I don't care that like there is a personal accountability side to all the stories, and I know that other people want me to acknowledge that, but there is a huge systemic right? Yeah, I see you. But that's facts. Okay, fine. Because some people make it, some people don't, and everybody's different, and all the shit that comes into that shit. And I hear you, man. I mean, me and my brother, not in the same place in life, technically had the same fucking starting point, all things considered. And like, it has a lot to do with our personal choices.
Your brother, like, is he younger? Is he older?
He's younger and not my favorite person. He's fine.
Wow, older brother.
He's 30.
Hey, so
31,
y'all got to deal
30.
with this. I don't have the technical skills to get the mic running.
All right, but
I
your
got-
other mic without
the
the
wrong
thing
side
plugged
cord.
in, the normal way you do it is even better than this way.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The other headset is better than this headset?
Kind of.
Yes.
Wow.
It's unfortunate, but
Fucking
truth.
pissing away money I am.
Ask.
Yeah.
I-
Well, by the time we get to the rapping portion, I'll be back to the pad where I can plug the mic into the computer. And I can do it like y'all do the fucking headset. All right. How are y'all doing?
Bro, you're not even like in full things. Like, you just cut it out in the middle of that. It's like we're trying to get into the device part of the show, but the device part of the show is on a slow start today.
I hear you. I'm gonna log out then. I'll tap back in when I get to the house.
All right. You do your thing, device. We got
Yeah,
you.
you could stay around.
Yeah,
We like
you don't
your
have to
presence.
leave, but like, yeah, it'd probably be better if by the wrapping you're like at the house.
Maybe. I don't know how that works. We'll see.
Well, like,
Traveling through the swamp right now.
you're going to a swamp?
Yeah, I'm traveling through the swamp ass of the Bay Area.
Nah, you sound fine. It's funny. The second you think your whole like tech situation is inconsistent, but I like it.
I tried, man.
Yeah, well, he's
shit.
driving, so I'm sure the
Yeah,
reception is gonna go up and down.
Hey, the signal in 17 went something like this.
you know, you sound better now than you did before. I don't know if you sound like
'Cause he was
quieter,
in-
but
because
like,
he was in the
I-
swamp. before.
Yeah, I'm driving through swamp ash, literal swamp ash. If I turn the camera, you'd be like, "What the fuck, right? You're out in the swamp where all the power lines are."
Are
you
there
know?
gators?
Show us.
That was
Nah,
very
it's
loud,
more like
Chris.
it's more like a delta swamp. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
It's like alligator gar, not alligator. You know what gar are?
No.
Big ass fish.
Big ass fish with fucking teeth, sharp as fuck, and they're carnivores.
How do you
You
spell
dig
that?
what I'm saying? Gar, gar. You can type in alligator gar. Look at a picture. They got a long, skinny snout to them. They're real shits, man. One almost ate me whenever I was about 2 years old. My dad saved my life multiple times before he passed, bro. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be here if he didn't snatch me away from that rattlesnake or dip me out of the water where that gar was gonna eat me.
Big ups to your dad, R.I.P.
Yeah, he got murdered whenever I was 3.
Damn.
Man, I like device stories. I wasn't expecting you to almost get eaten by a fish, but I mean,
Do you see the fish that almost ate me?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking
you
at it.
look it
Holy
up?
shit, it's way bigger than I thought. Okay, because like the first
Yeah,
picture
fuck
does.
yeah.
Wow.
When I say a fish is gonna fucking eat me, you were like, yeah, okay, the fish mouth. No, that motherfucker was gonna eat me. I fell out of the boat, and the motherfucker was coming at me, and my dad snatched me up by my scruff, yanked my ass back into the boat.
I could definitely like
Lindell's
chomp on your
like,
little 2-year-old leg.
Ridiculous.
Lindell's like, fuck that. We eat those things. They don't eat us. And he's like, I live
Yeah,
in
man.
Florida. Y'all
Yeah,
fucking
they look-
northerners.
That's ridiculous.
They look like a mix between a fucking barracuda
Yeah,
and a fucking
yeah.
swordfish or some shit.
I try to bring something new to y'all every week. You know what I mean? It's something new, no fun fact. Don't get eaten by a fucking alligator bar. How about that?
I don't have any intentions of getting eaten by a
But
fucking
yeah, they do.
alligator.
They have like an alligator type mouth.
All I'm saying is this is why I like,
Yeah, man.
yo,
It's like
this is the thing about the South, man. Like, you get close to the equator and the animals turn into monsters that want to eat you. And you come up north and you have bears
know
that
what
are afraid of you. You like, you know, like it's a different vibe up north. Different vibe.
Bears aren't afraid of you.
Well, they're not trying to like eat you
hey, you know what I
inherently.
told my wife?
Do bears
I
try to
told my
eat you?
wife, hey, what is the
I mean, I never personally had a bear try to eat
fuck
me.
with
But
them?
You're cutting out device.
I know that like the monsters down south might try to eat you and be
Nah, I
much more
just stopped
successful.
talking. I can't get a word in.
Okay, but a polar bear and like a bear in like Montreal is not the same bear. Bonnie's like,
what bears are there in Montreal?
there was that bear that went to Dorval that they shot.
Oh yeah,
There was that one
but
bear.
I mean, that's an anomaly. Like how often do you hear?
Or like
fucking
the bears around
bears?
Montreal. So I'm sure there's bears in the campground, and if you see a bear, it's not like you're inherently like gonna die.
No, they just want to eat your fucking garbage.
Yeah, whereas like I feel like if I saw a gator, I might die. I'm not feeling as confident in my altercation with a gator or one of the large monster fish that went at a baby device. I don't want to be eaten by a monster fish. Bro, you could not like the swamps and shit
Hey, what is
scare the
this?
shit out of me. Like swamps, it's like fuck, it's just an area full of shit designed to kill you. It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, but then there's those like little tiny fish
Yeah.
in Brazil that like go up your fucking piss stream and like into your dick and they like
True that. That happens.
So yeah, this is why the north is lovely. Things aren't trying to kill me everywhere I go. We just got blue jays, and that's annoying.
And your fucking trees bleed syrup. That's fucking awesome.
and it's delicious.
Delicious syrup.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yo,
Fuck yeah.
that syrup is more valuable per
maple
gram
syrup
than
and-
cocaine.
I'll be... Really? Wow, gangster.
Yo, you check it on Netflix. They did that like show about big money heist, and when they did the whole episode
Yeah.
on the fucking
They
maple syrup
stole-
heist, and like, yo, it's like, yo, cocaine is less valuable per gram, as I understood it, than maple syrup in its raw form.
That's like, what kind of bad guy are you gonna be? Are you gonna be the dumb one or the fucking smart one?
I'm gonna
You know, I'm gonna transport this shit you can't get arrested for.
Oh, they get caught, man. This is like,
They got caught.
bro. It's
No,
like,
they got caught because it's all like.
yeah, like it's like.
Go on. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I was gonna be like, yo, it's also just like organized stuff gets involved, and like, you know, it's a little like it's not exactly like a world that isn't worth billions of dollars in the middle of the fucking woods in Back Neck, Quebec, where there's not a lot of supervision.
Y'all call it Back Neck, Quebec? That's nice.
I just came up with that. I feel like it's an appropriate way to describe the fucking middle of nowhere, Quebec.
Hey, that's if you hate rednecks. You know what
I mean,
I love everybody.
I don't have like any disdain for them or love for them. It's just that when I picture the middle of nowhere fucking Quebec, it's like back of the woods, middle of nowhere fucking Quebec, and there's guy like a house, and he's got a lot of land, and he's a maple syrup dude, and he's got guns because everyone's told me that the maple syrup people are packing serious heat because you actually
They're not
need,
fucking around.
you actually need
Yeah,
that
but it's
shit.
not just one guy in a shack. No, it's a big business. So it's like it's done.
I'm talking
It's
like
like,
the,
yeah,
the
there's
smaller
little
end
sup-
of it, right?
Okay,
like
yeah,
if you're
there
a,
are little.
like when you're a
supply,
little
for
one,
sure.
bro, it's like
I'm sure there's the Jean-Guy Patat that's like sitting in his little shack with, you know, that does make, you know, a couple 100,000 or whatever, and he has a small operation or whatever. But
and then you like gotta protect.
I think
your
they
shit.
robbed from a big. They robbed that.
Well,
robbery was,
but
like,
it's
from a
almost
big,
like, but it's equivalent things, right? So it's more like Jean Patat is going to be banging off little teenage gangsters trying to run through, whereas the organized heists are going at the big shit, right? Like so.
Hey, who
both,
you gonna fit? Who you gonna fit gram syrup to, man? That's a auspicious crime.
I mean,
that's related.
it is until you see how lucrative the market really is as it goes down to you.
Yeah, but you're not slinging grams of syrup at the rate. You know what I mean? You
No.
gotta be a syrup guy to fucking get off the syrup.
Like,
You know what
I
mean?
got this can of syrup, only $5.
I got this double A grade. Come and get it.
Bro, I'm telling you,
buy
this
the
shit's
double
fucking
A.
real. Like it's wild, but it's fucking
amber
real.
color,
But what's crazy too
mild
is then
taste.
like, so when they refine it and they take the syrup away, it's worth that. But then you just go to the place and they just waste it and pour it on snow for you to eat for like $10, and it's worthless at the end of the day. And the fucking
Really?
sugaring off places.
The sugaring off. The fuck is
It's
the
a-
sugaring off?
Sugaring
It's,
off.
it's like
is
you would have so much fun
you
there.
would.
Dog. Like you go, you eat fucking pancakes and bacon and fucking back
Eggs.
bacon and eggs and syrup on everything, and then you
It
go.
sounds
and
like
you-
yesterday's breakfast.
exactly.
But
But-
it's not
and
like
then-
syrup.
and then-
It's maple syrup, not your corn
And then
syrup.
you go and you see.
No, I don't drink corn syrup. I drink maple syrup, bro. That's all I get down with. If it's not maple syrup, I don't fuck with it because I appreciate the real shit. You know what I mean?
Well, maple syrup up here. So yeah, and then what happens is like you eat your giant orgy of food. Then if you're lucky, there's a petting farm and you go pet some animals. If you're not lucky, it's lame as shit. Then there's usually a place where old people are dancing and like kids are dancing because it's really family friendly, but it wants to be hip and cool. All the good ones are.
It sounds like a fair.
A little
is
bit
kinda like
is.
a fair.
And then the highlight of this event is there's this thing, like they set up a like an area where there's these
called
like
tier.
rows of snow, and what happens is you put like a popsicle stick down and they just pour like raw maple syrup onto the snow
Hot,
and it
but it's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot, and then
it congeals
it
around
solidifies,
your
yeah.
shit, and then you just kind of eat it. And
So it's like maple snow cones.
kind
Yeah.
of.
Winter.
but like
Kinda.
less snow and just all
Like,
maple
there's no-
syrup.
The snow, you don't eat the snow. There might be
The
a
snow-
little few crystals
yeah.
of snow, but
Oh,
the snow
okay,
just
okay,
keeps
you-
it cold.
It like
Right, right.
Like
it
they roll it in a
hardens
line,
the
and then you just roll your thing, and then you get it's like a lollipop, and then it's just like
Ah.
it's super soft at first, and then a few minutes later, it depends how fast you eat it too.
yeah,
But it
and
gets
then if
harder.
you want more, you just go back in and do it again. And
Wow.
then
Now, see, that sounds like something I could get into.
and it's called in French they call it tier,
See ya?
I don't-
tier, like tier, but you have to say it with the French at tier.
Tia.
yeah.
Tier.
Tia.
And it's like
Yeah.
it's like almost like
can't make my way
it's
back.
one of those things where like
Yeah.
if you come here and you don't do that, you're missing out on some shit. Like it really is. Even a bad one is worth doing.
Right. Man, I've been almost 12 years out here in the Bay, and I still haven't fucking got on a trolley in San Francisco, doggy. I lived in Hawaii for 5 years. I went to the beach the last couple of years 2 or 3 times a year, bro. I'm not a touristy motherfucker, man. I'm more of a grind it out, go get it, however you can, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, this is exactly what I need. You know what I hate? I hate whenever you make a deal with a motherfucker and then you do what you agreed to do and then they don't want to fucking pay you. And they want to bitch and cry about nothing and then
You
be
pay
a
me.
dick about it. Be a fucking dick about it. What I'm saying is you don't get to make anybody else's prices, right? You get to ask what the price is. If you're willing to pay said price,
Facts.
then get it done, and don't fucking tell me how much my shit should cost. Because
Yeah.
I told
Spit that game.
told that motherfucker, if I ever showed up at your fucking business and told you how much to charge motherfuckers, what would you feel like?
He'd feel
Really?
sad.
What would you say to me?
I've
You
been
would tell me to
setting
go get-
boundaries.
you would tell me to go get fucked. Fuck yeah. You know why? Because I need to remain a happy individual, and everybody needs to help me do that.
Everybody needs to help you be happy.
Exactly.
That's when it became a device bar. You know, like it was going away, and then you added the device twist.
I'm just saying, look, you do what the fuck you say you're gonna do. Period.
Facts. You too, Chris.
I mean,
Chris is
that's
like, don't bring me
look,
into this.
but you gotta take the measurement. You gotta take the measurement of the situation. You know what I mean? You gotta see what kind of circumstances attract what kind of people. It's like the maple syrup running business. You know
Hold
what I mean?
on. I
You don't have
swear,
the same guy selling.
80% of what I've said to you is read the room over the last while. Just gonna throw it out there.
To me,
Yeah, that would be like my point in a nutshell is read the room, and your point in a nutshell is free speech.
yeah, but I need all you to help me be happy. Okay, all right. Yeah, I want to keep you happy. I want to stay happy. We got a mutual goal. You know what I mean? I want to stay happy. I want to keep you happy, and everybody is copacetic. You feel me?
Yeah,
I
Chris.
keep shit copacetic. You know why? Because I don't have expectations. I don't expect shit to go well. I don't expect it to go bad. I just deal with whatever comes to me.
You have
You feel me?
expectations about your price. You expect a certain price
no.
to be paid with regards to your services.
No. I don't have an expectation somebody's gonna pay it.
I mean,
I don't have expectations, bro. I don't expect people to do one thing or the other. I try to give everybody a clean slate and an opportunity, and I go with people and I do things with them and whatever. And at the end of the day, man, it's about their happiness. It's about my happiness. It's about us being able to work and build. And all the time, that's not gonna look pretty. It's like a family. It ain't always pretty, but if you have each other's core interest at heart, that's what keeps the glue. That's the glue. Keeps everybody together. Because I want my kids to be happy. I want my friends to be happy. I want everybody I deal with to be happy. That's the want. That's not the expectation. There's a difference. You know what I mean?
yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
But then it comes down to when our respective desires for happiness are in conflict, and then it becomes more problematic.
And as soon as that happens, right, you have to do the thing, right? You know what the thing is?
No.
You know what the thing is? The thing is respect the right. Respect the right. Not only your right, but their right. And at that time, you can dissolve whatever situation there is and go individually be happy. You feel me? In any situation. Look how Biden just dissolved Afghanistan. That shit left nobody happy. All right? Nobody. The Afghans ain't happy. The American people ain't happy. The world ain't happy. That, in fact, was a decision that momentously shit on everybody involved. Just shitted on them. They turned that shit into Saigon in 75, bro.
Yes, I'm going to go with yes on that. This is not a topic. I don't really know what Biden dissolved. So, I mean, I know what happened-ish, but Biden's involvement, I'm not even sure I'm up to date. You know what happened?
All right.
Trump left office and American politics got boring.
Are you serious?
Kinda, yeah.
Are you saying
like it's just not the same anymore. It's like if Biden does stuff and I just don't know that I've cared about anything Biden's done.
Are you referencing pulling the troops out?
I'm referencing running away with your tail between your legs like a little bitch and making my country look inept and soft. I don't like that shit.
But what was their point of going into Afghanistan in the first place?
There was no point. The point
exactly. They didn't have an exit strategy. They didn't have a reason to go in there, except they just big, like, they have weapons of mass destruction, and then pulled this other shit. They gave Taliban those fucking weapons to fight the Russians in the fucking early 90s. So they made the they got trained by the CIA and all sorts of shit. America made that demon that's happening there now. So it's just like
yes.
It's just
You'll
like
find no argument with me with any of that. That is not look what the CIA has done. I detest the CIA. I think they're the hugest pieces of shit.
I'm not saying
I'm not with that. The way that they have been infiltrated and removed from the interest of the American people, I am on your side with that, right? We're seeing that shit 2020. I don't think we should have ever been in Afghanistan. That's not, look, Afghanistan is the graveyard of empire. You got to take 2-second cursory history lesson about what that fucking situation there is. And why the fuck would you want to be involved in that?
There's nothing there. It's so hard to, it's just mountainous regions and fucking oak herders. Don't say that.
Don't say that, because there's tons
of
rare earth elements. There's tons of natural resources. That's why China is over there right now, buttering the Taliban up, trying to belt roll those motherfuckers. But I'm going to tell you this, man. From the outset, right, the things that I believe in and what I stand for is not copacetic with the actions of my country, in the most part, in regards to the foreign policy that's been hijacked by the cabal. But see, I don't take that as being the onus is on me. Like, I elected people that wanted to go warmonger. I'm not with warmongers. I'm with everybody having their own country and being chill in that shit and being cool and not fucked with and being able to live your life, make your fucking decisions, because we respect your rights as a human being. Period. I don't like intervening to enforce whatever our fucking perspective on the world view should be. This far left ideology of not everybody has equal rights, which is what makes America stand out in the fucking world. That if you want to take and move your country in a direction of freedom, great, fine. That's what you're going to do. And I'm sure freedom-loving countries will help you do it, right? But going in and instituting a regime and toppling whatever is there, I don't give a fuck what it is. Look, if you do not pose a direct threat to America and America's interests, we have no right to deal with you in any such way. It's not to build empires or nations. Nations build themselves. That's an agreement amongst their own people.
Yeah, but America's been butting their nose into fucking foreign countries that they don't have any business for their own.
I'm vehemently disavowing that action. I detest it. I don't like it. That's
but that's what the inner work. That's what they like. like it or not, that like the outside view of America is that's what they kind of stand for. They're like this big, like, oh, we love freedom and this and that. It's just like
Okay,
look, there's a
break
lot of
something
great
down for you.
Americans, and I know a lot of great Americans, but as a country and as a whole, like you guys are
Let me-
fucked. Like it's just.
Hey,
I mean, I'm not saying Canada's not. Canada's we're in our own.
We don't have
fucking-
the power to do what you do.
We're in our own diaper. We're in Afghanistan
Hey,
too.
look,
It's just
check
like, why
this
the
out,
fuck are
right?
we in Afghanistan? It's
America
just like,
said so.
yeah, exactly. So it's just like we're like
America
the little
said,
brother
yeah.
that follows behind America. Like, oh, what should I do? And we try to be like this big. It's just like we are in our own
Yeah.
way. We are, but you guys need us too. You guys
Yep.
need us too.
Because
So it's
you
just
need
like
your maple syrup, dude. That shit
exactly
is like
yeah.
crack. You know what I mean? Hey, but look, check this out, man. Let me explain this to you in the simplest way I can. There are only 3 places on the globe that are city-states within countries. That's 3 places that the cabal run and have full ownership of. Think about it. The spiritual center for the cabal is in the Vatican. That's Rome, the city-state inside of Italy. It doesn't answer to Italy's government, right?
Yeah, they're their own sovereign.
Right. And that's the spiritual center for these fucks. And then you go to the city of London. The city of London is not upholding to London. It's not a part of England. It's its own city state, and it does the finances. It does the banking. And then you have Washington, D.C. Okay, that is our city state in America that is responsible for the corporation of the United States of America, not the free people of the United States of America. And so these 3 twisted fucking city states have been running and trying to globalize the entire fucking world with these endless wars, with these
trying to. They've done a pretty good job. Like,
well, I tell you what.
Like, look, dog. What are you taking back? Like, really? I know you have your freedoms to do whatever you want, but it's just like, it's not saying it's like, it kind of is too late. It's just like, what are you taking back? Really? Like what?
Okay, so that's believing that there is nobody out there like you. That is believing that your individual voice does not matter. But like I explained last week on the episode, your vibration is eternal and felt in the universe in its entirety all at once. So you individually are as powerful as we, the people, the free people of the world that want to do our own thing, that wants to have our own border, our own language, our own culture, that wants to intermingle with each other and to share ideas and freedom and peace. But
isn't that what America was supposed to be in North America? Like,
fuck yeah, that's what we were supposed to be.
And that's what you kind of are.
I signed up for. That's what I signed up for. Look, America is not all bad. Now, there is the portion of the decision making that's been made by the infiltration for so long that there isn't the free people's voice anymore. We've been silenced. We've been muted. And I don't get an opportunity to share with people because I'm being distracted because I have to hustle so hard to pay my bills to have a family.
I know, and that's by design. That's by design. It's just like keep
me and people like us from connecting. But just like every double-edged sword on earth, the fucking action cuts both ways. The internet allows men like me to meet men and women like you, right? And we can share our values so that we can all see that we are more alike than we are different. The different people are the ones that want to control others via force. That's the motherfuckers that I'm fighting against. I don't want to control people. I want people to be free and fucking happy and able to live their life in peace. Period. That's what I want.
That's a very...
It's noble.
I like where it's going because like the whole idea of free and stuff, but then I also think about like what some people on this rock would do if we lived in complete freedom, and then freedom could turn into anarchy very quickly.
It would.
And then I get fearful because like like I sometimes I think about the freedom thing and I'm like, yeah, okay, like I know there's this idea and shit, but like I look at situations just as happen in the world that just in passing or whatnot, and I'm like, is free very, I don't know.
Let me tell you about the rule of man, right? And the founders of my company thought deeply about this, right? Country, excuse me. It is a company though. If you want to get technical, it's a fucking corporation. Get dissolved in 2018, but that's just something for another day. I'll leave that out along the wayside. But what I'm going to tell you about the founding and the ideals of freedom and what tyranny in the heart of every man looks like in real life is that people with the unwieldy nature and the lack of self-control and with the autonomy to commit any act that they wish without any repercussions would definitely lead to an undesirable situation. Anarchy, right? That's the furthest extreme of absolute freedom. Now, where the reservations and the responsibility for repercussions come in to play, it's just like this, right? You remember the old westerns, right? There's not anybody. There's not a sheriff. He took their hands.
Hold on.
And they went out. And they tried to be good people.
The gods were like, he's been talking too much.
Yeah, I know, because you cut out. So there wasn't like any sheriffs, or I understood like sheriffs, anything, and then there was people that went out.
Right. They went out and they took their life in their own hands. They took their liberty in their own hands and said, when the robbers show up, I'm going to fight them and I'm going to win or I'm going to die. And I'm okay with that. When the bears show up, I'm going to fight them. And if I win, I win. And if I don't, I die. And they're okay with that. That's the point of life. It is inherent danger and risk. And the more risk averse you are, the more you are settling into apathy and have the aptitude to surrender your freedom for
it sounds like
promise of protection.
But it sounds like why do we have to live such really, really, really edgy lives to experience like danger or shit? Like, I don't know how to properly explain this. Like,
because your life's safe.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no longer the impending doom of a barbarian showing up and chopping your head off every single day.
Which I'm kind of okay.
Polio's
like, I'm glad that doesn't happen.
your country.
I'm glad that that's not a thing.
Giant disease is only hitting like a tiny percentage of old people. Like, it's old people mostly that got killed here. Like, right. Honestly, like, even COVID, all things considered, is kind of not that scary for me.
Yeah, my woes are more existential than.
So, yeah, that would be it. I feel like with the absence of like actual danger, people, like Vince was saying earlier, actually do have that same brain that is just so accustomed to like actual danger that like we just invent danger. Like
we self-destruct.
It's
but
almost
it doesn't
like,
have to necessarily be self-destructive. Like if you see like graffiti culture, for example, like in graffiti culture, they like to go paint in dangerous places and in the middle of like the night or something, and the risk, right? And it's like, it's in a sense like that kind of like adrenaline rush, and it's like a very kind of like a primal like thing from all the graffiti people I've known. Like so yeah, I find they kind of like get their rush like that, and I find like there's a lot of safe ways for people to like get like their rush in different ways.
What's safe? Is driving safe?
Like, what about safe? No, look at roller coasters. Like, just go down that path. Like, we're adrenaline junkies as humans, probably because we're just used to having adrenaline releases. Like, it used to be tigers. Maybe it was scary times. Maybe it was just the constant fear of starvation, death, disease, and famine and all that shit. And now we're relatively comfortable with that same brain from back in the day.
But like something that I'm not understanding on where, and maybe I like missed a part. When you were talking about like the Western world, like in the Wild Wild West type, and then be like, you know, people would go out and fight for their lives. So if we take like, and maybe I missed something, right? But if I take the graffiti, hold up. So if we take, hold on. You're also cutting too. Hold on. If we take the graffiti idea and dude is like up there in the dangerous area painting for his life, like he's choosing to do this and live that adrenaline rush and everything. But let's say he gets caught, right? Like cops find him or whatever.
He gets hit by a train. Like
Right. But I'm saying, I'm trying to like, I guess get to a point here. If the cops show up and arrest him, they're not going to have to kill each other to like prove a thing. It's like,
that's not necessarily true, man. People die all the time.
It is like a dangerous lifestyle in a sense. Because like,
I agree that the lifestyle is dangerous. What I'm trying to relate it to,
I've known people that broke like both their legs or like died getting hit by a train, like all kinds of fucked up shit.
No, I agree. But what I'm trying to relate it to is the idea that Device was saying, and again, maybe I missed it, but it's like in the Wild West, if the robbers show up and they're coming into like the saloon and they're like, give us all the shit, and then, you know, walk outside, walk 10 paces and shoot each other, that doesn't happen if you're a graffiti artist right now, if you got caught. Everything else applies. You get hit by a train, this, that, and the next thing. I'm building that point of you got caught. You're not having to fight for your life like that. Like there's just no point. I mean, unless
if a rival gang catches you scratching out their grass?
Well, that's where I was gonna go next.
Because like
the
you
cost,
know, there's like other consequences to that life.
Yes.
But
a
in
whole
Montreal,
culture,
there's
like,
nothing that serious about fucking graffiti. Like I know a vast majority.
Okay, maybe
of a lot of
not
it's
here.
just like, okay, I know people take it serious to like different degrees, but it's just like we're not fucking South Central. We're not, you know. It's just
but you know when graffiti people are like graffiti people, like they're like graffiti people, like like there's no better way to say it.
They're just like adapting the kind of rules that started in the States or whatever. It's just like there's not the same kind of stakes. They might put that on it themselves, but it's not the same type of thing. It's just like, oh yeah, someone went over your piece, all right, they get a beat down, or you see them, but it's just like if you're killing someone over some shit like that, and I'm not saying like in the States that it's just like it's any better or more justifiable or whatever, but it's completely different circumstances. It's just like,
I just think that that's like the difference between Canada and the States, right? Is that like for the most part, like it's not to say everywhere and all the time.
And there's some gangster shit that happens in Montreal and Canada.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's like,
but for the most part,
the graffiti world,
if you want to not associate with gangster shit and you want to still thrive doing what could be seen as gangster shit, you could like get away with that in Montreal because you can mind your own business in a lot of ways. And like Montreal is chill for that. Like,
well, there's a lot of ways to like lay low in Montreal, but the more I look into life, there's also a lot of ways that if you ever want to rise up in any way in Montreal, there's almost no way to lay low to the extent you might want to. So you can lay low as long as you literally live low. Where like, I don't know if that's universal, but like, I don't want to go too deep in it, but let's say I've been talking to a lot of local politicians in NDG, and there are certain conversations that just can't even be had on camera because we all live in
the guy
NDG.
that you were talking to the other day, who was he running for?
Mauro Pena? That guy?
Yeah.
He's running for Snowden under Movement Montreal with Balarama.
What is a Snowden?
But
Snowden's an area in Montreal.
It's part of
is what his party is.
His party is the.
It's part of Côte-Neige. There's like Notre Dame de Grace, NDG, and Côte-Neige.
That's what I was confused about. His party.
But yeah, so his party's movement, Montreal, which is Ballarama, they're basically like the third option. The way that Projet Montréal used to be the third option, which is funny because they're trying to like come for plant, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know.
We're even more progressive.
That is 100% their fucking campaign. Like, no disrespect to them, but like, I've seen about 5 posts now that are straight up. We don't have.
They're like,
we don't have to talk to community groups to look inclusive.
Nationalities, we're super inclusive. And
I'm like, I mean, yeah, I see what you're doing there. You're trying to out Valerie, because Valerie Plante basically did the same kind of shit and got elected, right? But like,
Ashes.
I don't know. So I'm trying to like talk to these politicians and shit. But what ends up happening is there's just certain things that get like attached to politics, right? That are like, Cassius is always the cutest. But there's certain things that gets attached to like politics that you just can't talk about when you live in the neighborhood. Like this one man's was telling me off cam like that he had like a firebomb threat put on his car. Like sometimes shit can get real. And it was like, say word. Those are all real things that really, really happen if you try to like really kind of go in certain areas of life in Montreal. And it's crazy how it can go from like anonymous to watch what the fuck you say because there's actual consequences real fucking fast. And I never thought about that till I talked to politicians and realized there are things I'm not willing to say on camera for the first time in my life, really. Like not willing to say some of it direct. Like you can allude to things, you can question things, but nobody's really outright saying certain shit, you know? And that's baffling. And then I said to myself, I'm not willing to also. And that was really big because of where I fucking live and the realities of this saying certain things. And it was like, damn, eh? That's like a thing I wasn't thinking about my city up until recently. But Lil Alice is right. You mostly can live in a world where you're completely safe.
That's why, like, when like real gangster shit happens, there's like different gangster shit that happens in Montreal, but when there's like more like the youth that make gangster shit happen, it like bothers me because I'm just like,
yeah,
like, like a lot of them are just hooligans. So
that's
hooligans, right?
With that, you should probably play beats for the hooligan device to start rapping over.
You want to hear some beats? You want to hear some beats?
DJ.
You want to hear some beats?
Yes, sir. Let's rock now.
Hear some beats.
Go Cassius.
Let's see how it sounds. Let's run it back.
Cassius, you want to hear some beats?
What's up, Willie? Woo! It's a beast. Oh, it feels weird to say it's a beast. I never said it out loud before, Willie. That's Willie's catchphrase. It's a beast. He was like, beast. I need some shit to say when a song's really fire. I'm going to make It's a Beast catch. And I don't know if it caught on, but he is fucking committed to it. All right, device, get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't going away. Nobody's going to save me. I'm going to take care of my own responsibility. I always lie to the eye of the beholder. Who's going to make me move over? You can't get enough soldiers lined up to find like I shine like the sun when I open my mind. I'm right behind the boat open, I can catch the motor. They tell me my motives to have them game over. I'm like, play me, we can play, we parlay. Parlay-vous français? Okay. Hey, I like my Frenchies. You know they can't defend me. I'ma find a way to grind until the sun coming into the top of the sky. It's high noon when you gon' say it's time to drop one in and make a little bit for you. Yeah, here you go. Here's a different view. My pedigree is forever free. Now they tell me I can flee from the drama, but I can't go home and save my mama. Don't wanna let me travel interstate, cause I ain't gonna vaccinate. Fuck them, I'm a heavyweight. You can get in my way and get crushed. You better keep me distracted before I say too much. Time reflects through my mind in the way I reflect through a prism today. No prison can hold me cause my mind is free. And I'ma touch the universe. They see beyond sight. wanna play like they don't know Mike. Like they wanna hear what it is, it's alright. But when I really get on site, I'ma show you that fire. Alright, desire to climb. And still, I wanna speak in my mind. I can only really talk concentrating when I'm moving. And my life is in my hands taken. Every day is a blessing. Never take it for granted. When you testing, the devil might show up and give you that hurdle. You fucking with me, bad. You better tighten up your girdle. Look, they gonna end up burnt out fertile beats. You ain't fucking with me for the way my free speed. Come up and hit a motherfucker this week. I'm like, okay, you can roll with me. We can take a trip. I can show you why. I've never been the one that's been scared to die. I'ma bring it in reply to those that believe. You can clip this for me. Look, I want to tell you what it means. I want to speak the truth to my essence. I don't take pleasure in the weak being taken advantage of. So I'm gonna stand up. You know me. I really am. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Little Alice.
Yo, Alice with the dark beat. Yo, Alice. Yo, having anxiety. I best climb up a tree so I could pick a fruit and eat. And then I can feel super free from all the germs Monsanto put in me since like 1993. It was actually 1996 when they took over the wheat crops, and now they exist. And you can't plant your own seed because they own it. And that's just how it is. And I roam then. I'm distracted by the sounds of the baby, 'cause that's what rapping live is. And maybe Vince should mute his mic, but that's alright. Because life is just like that, and we gotta put up with the things that happen to us. I need to raise my volume so I could hear the beat a little better. Yo, I could knit a sweater. I could make everything I want out of nothing. I could make it out of nothing and my friends, and then it's something. Yo, I could even eat a dumpling with some chopsticks and it would hurt my tummy because I'm gluten-free, but I would think it's yummy, and that's just how shit is. And I like a lot of money because I want to be comfortable when I pack my bowl with a whole bunch of chronic, yo. And I know y'all know I'm on it. Yo, CrossRoad. Yo, this is where we meet to blow O's from our joints. Yo, some people say when you smoke a spliff, that's weed mixed with tobacco. But spliff to me was always just a cone with a whole lot of weed, don't you know? So like I said, I roam these roads, and when it gets cold, I gotta shovel the snow so I can make a path so I can keep going. And then when the sun is shining, I get mowing the grass because I like to farm. And life is like a video game. You have to farm like every single day so that you can get your product, and then you gotta get rid of it. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. I don't really know, but I conduct my biz, and I'm the conductor like on a train. Antonia, yeah, that is my name, but y'all could call me Lil A. Some people call me Alice, and that's okay. That was a name that was given to me, but so was Antonia by my mom, homie. And yo, I had to have the name Antonia because I'm Greek and my grandmother's name was Antonia. That's my dad's mom, and that's the tradition. And even if I think the tradition might be wrong, that's my problem that I have to think of and deconstruct and reconstruct in a way that makes sense. And it's tough. And this is the baggage that I lug around with me. This is little ALICE.
All right, Lil A.
Yo, what's up? Hi, everybody. My name is Holden. First of all, there's still 7 free beats at meticulous.ca, everyone. Yo, shit be a little bit different. I'm a lot more tired than I was when I wasn't on vacations. I'm at that point where basically I've done a whole lot this year and it's hard to face it. Sometimes the biggest challenge inside of your mind is basically coming up with new challenges to feel something inside. Basically, that's one of the hardest things to be, is basically none of y'all opinions mean as much as mine means to me. And it's complicated a bit inside of my mind as it's stuck trying to solve problems that I can't really solve very quickly, right? I don't know why I try to take on the challenges to fixing things that others told me I shouldn't be fixing. Yo, but the 7 free beat sign is disintegrating because I poured some coffee on it. Or basically some coffee spilled, and this was the closest piece of paper. When I said meticulous, he'd fucking laugh real hard if he saw this shit going. But 8 motherfuckers downloaded those free beats, so he got 8 new contacts for his email list in order to sell some shit. Ultimately, he gonna maybe sell a couple beats off of that little tip. I guess that's why we do these things. If you can provide value to other people look at you a lot differently. But that's it. I just saw someone else comment and it fucking made me giggle a little bit. But yo, Bit Obnoxious made this comment like I never seen Obnoxious on a flyer. That shit was fucking awesome. And I guess moments like that fulfill me a lot more often than not. But basically, it's still hard to come up with new ways to impress myself, yo. Like if you come up with great accomplishments like every day, then every day it basically becomes the most regular thing. Then everything become boring, even the boring be pretty great. And that's fucking kind of hard when you be already pushing yourself to the limits and breaking. But still, it's cool. Life's gonna get litty. I'm going to New York City this fucking November. That shit gonna be litty. I never been to the Mecca of hip hop before. I'm hoping to go over there and see some murals on some walls and some culture galore. I think it's gonna be good to get the fuck out of Montreal for a minute. Hopefully that meme doesn't come true and that basically the Delta variant doesn't fuck up my plans, but fuck that. I think we can still go if we kind of think it through. Yeah, I'm not really afraid of the repercussions. Mostly I just want to go the fuck down there, meet my homeboy and see what's up, yeah, and see what life's like in a different city than mine, and maybe get some culture inspired, come back and write some fucking shit that'd be fire. That would be nice. Writing based on inspirations of life's vacations and different things and different sensations. My trip to Toronto was fucking great too. I got to see a different side of Canada that was definitely not where I'm from, is truth. Except the construction shit. There got a lot of construction too over there, but it's just not as compact as our city is. I guess our city's pretty ridiculous. Pay attention to the fact that we got some local politics, even though the federal election that nobody wanted's coming through too. So now you got 2 elections that you got to pay attention to. Sorry, that just happens to how it be inside of a place where Trudeau decided that he wanted more power today and wanted to go through a distracted place, maybe leverage the fact that he handled COVID okay to get a bunch of people to vote for him today. I don't really know why we're doing this though. These are just my thoughts as I randomly go around. I heard the car crash, so the paper goes down.
Fire. I had to think of that. It was fire.
That was sick as fuck.
Alright. Oh my god. Hey, I can feel the energy from the beat. The different tempos got me chillin', it's free. I'm only going up now. I ain't ever gonna fall down. Hold up, is it real that Chris Chrome slowed down his flow? For the first time, you don't know how he just let go. You can actually hear the shit that he's saying. It's off the top and he's never playing. Oh, you wanna put him somewhere like he's forsaken. But every time he starts spitting, all these booties start shaking. Sometimes my rhythm is always for the taking. But I don't know, cause I'm the creator and I'm the one who starts making. I'm trying to be different the way I flow on this track, and the way that the beat got me moving, it's pretty whack. But it's okay, cause I'm adapting to it. I adapt. Hold on, let me just run this back. We had a conversation about the Sugar Shack. I don't really like that place. Okay, go ahead, say I'm trash. I know. How can you be Canadian, maybe Quebecer? The way that you're gonna do it, and you can't even get up. Hold on, I just had to hiccup the way the beat jumps, cause that's just me, and I ain't gonna do it every time you try to dump all that type of information right in one day. That's just me going off the script. Hold on, let me not play. I ain't trying to play pretend, I'm just trying to make amends. I got the painting in the background, it's hanging by a thread. I'ma leave it like that, cause I'm trying to represent my life. Sometimes it's a little hectic, so I have to live it on the side. I'm leaning. Boom. Next device, you're starting us off.
Yeah.
But we have a topic. The topic is space.
Space.
The final
And
front
it's from Lindell.
Okay. Hey, I'm more like Deep Space Nine. You can fall behind. I'ma pick you up and toss you into space. I find literally the universe is my extent. They know that they know me. I pay rent in your brain. I give you money so you could listen to me complain. Right through the beat, I'm ashamed. That's why I don't do it the same. I give you something that'll make you glad you came. You wanna blame? I don't point fingers, I don't shake the business. I put it in distancing, social spaces. They think they got me stuck in stasis, but I'm coming out. Somebody defrost device. Now I'm about to make it worth your life. Here you go. I throw you a lifeline, no reason why I ride around jamming and dream. I want something freer than I had from before. They say they want me to explore the social construct that support the order, but they want chaos and disorder. I'm not the type you order around. I'm the motherfucker holding every space down between the cells. I know it's eternal. They don't want to tell on me, cause they'll burn too. They want a flu, they want the flyer. They don't want to take one on me. My desire to climb ladders matters, the gas I matter. I take everything out, the space and distance, calculated over the resistance of them. Now they talk to us like we're chattel. You say anything you want, but when you want to battle, you show up. I'm not the type that gets rattled. I pass out rattlers to the babies and cry. And anybody that want to give it a try, I go sideways tonight. North Star burning cancer. They don't know who's the master. Play against that. All optimism, I got optimism. Fuck them, I give them organisms that might change single cell. I'm between your ears. I'm the brand salute. You know the thing. It's never the same. If you wanted to play, you can line up. But I think that would forever be a shame. Yeah.
Well, Alice.
They've got everyday
Oh, yo.
names, spice,
All right.
bath salts.
Here where the
They're not
beat's
used
gonna
as
go.
everyday products. In fact,
Why do I hear bath salt
they are
stuff?
the
Is that in the
latest
beat?
designer drugs your
Yeah.
kids may be using, even bragging about them on YouTube. What's even more terrifying, they are completely
Is this the
legal.
beat?
This beat slaps hard though.
This beat. Could you just turn the beat up just a little bit? This is the beat. Yo, this is the beat. I got my hands right on my feet. Yo, my name's Antonia, I'm Greek. This is just me. I gotta like think of something to say. I hear a rapper and I'm rapping anyway. This is my turn on CrossRoads, okay? But I gotta compete for my airwaves. Yo, it's really hard for me to rap over someone, but I just keep trying, and I got a shovel, son, that I use to shovel snow and build a snowman. The dog's barking upstairs, there's a lot of chaos. This is really insane. I must floss my teeth every day. Okay, where's the beat? Where's the pocket, okay? I got some lint inside of it. I got a flint and I light it. I got a joint that I keep lit forever. I was like, yo, just never say never.
Truly horrific. Apparently all the flashes is goatee.
And do whatever.
His eyeballs
Doesn't
were
even
gone,
matter.
space, it is
Yo, but I'm brain
unbelievable.
dead, brain matter. Some people call me the Mad Hatter. Yo, and I got a cat. I got a dog over there. I wish I had a cat. I'm just saying things right now. I'm the cat in the hat. Thing one and thing two, just like that.
And one of the side effects of appear in this case was
And
that
my
the
heart's
man
too
was
small.
naked.
I'm working on growing
This is
it
something
bigger
that
and
would go
tall.
with that.
There's so much chaos
Naked was
around me.
drug
Oh
cause
my
to
god.
do that.
It's like
And he was
OMG,
growling, I should tell
y'all.
everyone too. He was growling like he was some sort of a
Chaos.
dog
Who made this?
sniffing the man.
I see the tree, I see the moss. That's like nature. And the gloss that's on my nails is shiny.
What's happening
Like
is
the
you're
nugs.
putting these substances into
I
your
look at,
brain.
yo,
You're
the
moving your
dogs are
brain
distracting
chemicals
me.
around, and then there's going to
Everything's
be
chaotic,
behaviors that come
homies.
from that.
I lost my
Anything
train of
from
thought,
growling to
but that's just how it
animalistic,
is in
aggressive
real life.
behaviors, convulsions, you
Sometimes
could be
shit
looking like
happens,
suspended,
behaviors,
zombie-like,
and then you
but you're in
have
a
to
trance and you're not under control of your own
translate
body.
I don't know where the fuck this is going, but this was chaotic, yo.
Armando Aguilar, president of
Chaotic.
the internal order of
robotic
suspecting
Cypher in Iraq is on top of it. Mountain, I say like a Ruda, and I drift off just a little bit. Sorry for being Ruda, but I can't help it. It's me. I just say whatever's on my mind.
I heard you come in, but I thought you had it.
Comes out sounding kind of hurt. That's why I feel so much pain. Like Cobain, that's so overplayed. Kind of like Die Hard and Bruce Willis, okay? But yo, I studied a lot of old school raps. I wanted to twist my flow around so it wouldn't sound like that. But I really, really respect where hip hop roots came from. And that's why I really like to listen to shit and go back and explore and find out knowledge nuggets.
Yeah. That was the most wonderful thing ever.
I'm glad you powered through that.
Space. The final frontier. These are the voyagers of the Star Trek Enterprise. I wish I could be on the Star Trek Enterprise. I wish I could hit up a computer and talk to a replicator and get free shit for the rest of my life. I wish I could go through space to the holodecks and play video games that are fully immersive and actually make me work out for days better than the virtual reality helmet that make you sweat so much that nobody else want to do it with you. All I'm trying to say is I'm kind of excited for the idea of the days we can roam in that outer spaceness, and not the way that billionaires do. I mean, actually go to space when it's hella cool. The type of shit that probably won't happen in my lifetime, but I still like to fantasize about Roddenberry's creations, right? Shit's legitimate when you got the fucking spinning shit, creating artificial gravity systems and stuff's legit. Stuck it down and you're living in a space station now when you got a bunch of aliens coming around for comments now. I'd like to fucking alien, if I'm being honest, somebody with a lot of body parts that's different than the human shits. I can't help it, I got an imagination. Science fiction got me inspired for fucking generations. Well, maybe not generations, I've only lived through like the one that I'm living through, and that's just kind of where I'm at with it though. But I feel like science fiction pushes so much shit forward because it kind of questions things by using other words to describe basically shit that's up inside of a face. Like it isn't really racism if it's an alien or an elf, okay? That's how we talk about shit, using fictitious elements like this fucking creepy beat, yeah, from Vince. I think this sounds like Vince Price beats, like who else could it be? Nobody else got the elegance to put these sounds together properly. Vince Price sounds like he makes space vibes in the way that his mind gets super fucking out there, right? And it kind of puts it all together, but in essence, like a whole movie scored up inside of your mind, and it's beautiful essence. And then you like to juxtapose and come up with ways like telling everybody I love you, while Vince Price makes me want to murder those. But I don't really want to murder those. I just feel like when I picture a Vince Price beat, there's a lot of murder bros. Instead, I like to make loving prose over the murderous beats that Vince Price knows. I like the gritty shit. I like the idea of hardcore lyrics put over all that shit that people think shouldn't exist sometimes, but maybe it should just exist in the pockets of the underground at kind of parties. Alright, Chris, you ready to rap about space? Go into another place? The final frontier, voyagers of the Star Trek Enterprise.
Let's go!
I just got in my spaceship. I just got in my spaceship. Yeah, I might jump in the spaceship. I'm full control. I'm blasting out of here. That's an overload. I'm gonna hit a star, driving to a quasar. And if things start to shift, well, trust me, it's bizarre. You know I'm off when I spin it like that. And every time I circle around the moon, I just whip right back. And I don't know, I'm busting out of the ozone. You can't feel me the way that you wanna flow. Hold up, if you pull the tube, you'll lose the oxygen within you, and you know that you'll never be able to see your baby boo. But hold on, is that the thing that you're thinking of right now? The way that the stars are glowing and it's just so wow. Hold on, gotta pause. The way we just flow like that. Is the spaceship leaving me out here? Is this really a fact? I can't think about it anymore. It's my dreams and my nightmares, and every time I get night terrors, I just want to scream and pull my hair. So hold on. Am I floating through the space? Is there no gravity? Can I just let the toothpaste squeeze and get out of case? Wow, I tried to be slick, but you see me, I just had to miss. But that's okay the way we do it. I ain't never gotta prove it. I'm just moving cause you know I'm in space. And I just jump from star to star, and I just wanna drive these space cars cause I don't know if you ain't got the chase. here we do it. We got naked spacemen on the Spice Pod. You can't even do it without bars, and that's the welcoming. Hello, CB Mac. Are you ready to come and attack while we in space like that? Are we going another back to back? You better be ready. I'm about to pass it over, homie. You better bet this shit's ready. Do it now.
Snap, really is right to me. That's crazy. Really? All right, let's get busy. Shit, I wasn't ready for that Passover. Like it was a holiday, but it's cool. Max sober, no weed, no booze, no nothing. Just chilling with my water. Put my son to bed, not my daughter, cause she's not here with me right now. I see devices driving. Of course, what else, man? Making money, still surviving. Got the skull on the top. Yeah, got that cap. Looking magnificent, fantastic. Yeah, Max with the sick flows coming through. Unabashedly, doing what he gotta do. Rapidly, chilling, doing my thing. Yeah, doing whatever the music brings. I rap or sing, it doesn't matter. I splatter guts of any whack rapper that wanna come after me. But actually, I'm rap fantastically. Yeah, that's how I be. Shit. Let me pass it over, cause I wasn't ready. Need a swig of this H2O before I can kill it with this crazy old flow. Oh, yo. Who's up next? Device, I know you want to take it. Go ahead, grab the mic, but don't break it, all right?
I'll give it to Alice. She first on the list. It's her palace.
Wow, Device
Alice.
is paying attention, behaving, learning lessons. Alice, get it.
You're on mute. It's your turn. or Device? I don't know.
She
Somebody
don't
rap.
wanna go. She don't wanna say what it is. I know. I don't wanna flow. I don't wanna listen, but I will. Why? Cause I pay attention. Cause I'm your guy. Call me when you're in short supply. I'm the guy who did the Limposit overnight. You don't want to flight? Top to the feeling go. Got a feeling like it's all metaphysical. Bound to the principle, feel invincible. I'ma do what I gotta do, bendable. In a China shop, I slowed it down, cause I'm only kinda hot. I wish I was out here about the whatnot. They don't wanna listen, Umar ain't tripping. I tell them about this, cause I handle my business. I'ma touch base, get back into outer space. Tell you what I need to do with the rest of the vacation. Come my way, then I'll take my time. Otherwise, I'm gonna live my life on the grind. Sunshine, sunshine, I love the beams. They don't know, but I live my dreams. I do what I do, and I don't serve fiends. I keep myself shirtless, like holding me. Hey, I don't know what they did to me, but I'm still gonna give you the opportunity. Ergo, wherever I go, people understand I flow. I'm like the virus. I'm the cactus in outer space. Twice as nice, the dose are in your face. I'm an alter ego of the man. I don't even need no singles. I don't plan 3 feet rule. Everybody drool. You know, man, I pay it back golden. Everybody wanna roll with me. Why? Cause they know that we getting high. I'm a roller split. I'ma keep it good. I'm not that gift, but I'm hard as so up in the morning, everything is sunshine. Y'all don't wanna see me. I ain't got no punchlines. All I ever do is rhyme. All I ever do is spit. All I ever do is be through with all of it. All I ever said was I'm about my bread. And all the people do is hate me for what's in my head. And what I can't control. And now they wanna try and snatch my soul. But where would I go when the devil's in control? Everything you see, heavenly beams. Energy into me, so it always seems like I'm leaning right. I'm just feeling good tonight, trying to move through. I don't want to fight. I'm trying to be a friend to those when they need. And motherfuckers know my creed. Look, love, you want to love, like if you like. You can subscribe and be here all night. Just like you know what it is when it comes down to it, man. I'm about my kids. I'm about my family. I'm about this world bowing down to my freedom. I'm about the people seeing them in the light that I do. I'm about being righteous. So I'm like you. I wanna live, wanna let live, wanna love, wanna tell people what I think of. Somebody free me. Somebody tell me what they see. Cause this is just another altered version of me. What I see.
Alice,
Alice.
you were before Vice, so it's fine. Go.
Device jacked my turn.
No,
we all tried to get you rap.
We tried.
He even like tried to courteously hand it off to you and everything.
There's so much stuff happening right now. You know? So it's like life. Is there a beat?
No, it's acapella round.
They loading you up something special.
So the topic is space.
Purchase your tracks today.
No, we
Freestyle round.
passed that. It's a freestyle round.
Well, I guess I'm still gonna rap about space.
Fair.
Do your thing.
'Cause I wasn't paying attention. I was out to space, out to lunch, missed my place. Yeah. Another meticulous production. Yo,
Purchase your
hard to
tracks
rap
today.
on this. It's like, where are the instructions? Like, when you build some Lego, I'm like Lego, my ego, that's mine. I don't want to share. Yo. Yeah. I don't practice Santeria, but my name's Antonia,
Purchase
and
your
I could
tracks
cast a
today.
magic spell with my mind and wish you well. And I could feel the energy around me, and it complicates my life. But I wouldn't make it any other way. I like all the squares in my chart, they're tight. They make me how I am today. So did my parents, and everything I
Purchase
experienced
your tracks
just
today.
made me like this. So if I didn't have an absent dad, I wouldn't rap. And I know that doesn't make sense, but that's just that. Just how it is, because every single thing had to happen to lead me here. And this is where I have to be every Tuesday, trying to rap, but there's people sitting next to me, and it's kind of distracting me. And I can smell chicken nuggets that aren't gluten-free, and they smell so yummy. I'm like, I want some in my tummy. But yo, that's just life, homies. Sometimes you get what you want, sometimes you sneeze. I chew, I'm sick, I'm iller than you. My name's Antonia or Little Alice, dude. I chew, I'm so fucking sick. Yo, my name's Antonia, I got diarrhea, ick. Oh shit. I'm the toilet. Like Lil Wayne, no ceilings, kids. Kids on a lot of acid. That's why my brain is so twisted. I twist the spliff, then I light it so that I could drift off into outer space. I forgot the topic. Yeah, I could rap that and say I'm myopic, and that's true, but actually I can't see far. Things get blurry like the stop signs when you're in cars. But yo, that's just life. I don't wear my glasses, and the green is grasses. That's not what I was gonna say, but that's what happened. That's what stumbled out of my mouth. So ouch, there's an election on my birthday. That sucks, eh? Like, what the hell? Nobody likes the liberals anyway, and nobody really likes the conservatives either. They're just a bunch of greeders. I mean, they're greedy, and they eat all the poor, and they don't give a shit about us anymore. Well, that's an over-assumption, because they never cared about us. For the presumption. I mean, I'm just saying shit that don't make sense, but I know you're all following, and that's a gift. Because I'm a storyteller, and I'm a fortune teller, and I got tarot cards, and I could tell her exactly what her destiny is. And when God tests me, I just read the map on the palms of my hands so I could see what my future holds. And in this ring, I know there's magic until I'm old. Wait, I am old. I'm fucking 36. Where did life go? It must have just missed me. It's like the starting gun in Pink Floyd, but I never stopped and I never get annoyed. That's a lie. Okay, at least CB Mac is laughing. He gets my vibe. Device got bars his back and he smiles sometimes. Yeah, meticulous 7 free beats.
Yeah.
Oh, I get a loungy beat. Ooh, picture
Come
me
on.
on the stage with that mic stand, and it's that lounge time. Oh, that late night radio munch time. It's like that Q92 at night with Delilah. Hey, That's a throwback. If you don't know that, then you're fucking whack. You have to understand who Delilah were and where she was at. She used to always twist it up. There we go, Vince. You know what's up, homie. Let's get bucked. Hey, I'm just chilling. I'm in the little lounge spot. You see me in the middle of the stage and I'm really hot. I can paint the picture. I got the mic and it's standing. And we both leaning, man. That's on commanding. I just need to prove that I got the artistry inside of me. And y'all want me to be free. Well, fuck that. I'm just a soul to my own demons. I am chained to the things that I believe in. It's just a creepy little vision when you move like that. Oh, and I just tried to flow with the beat, just smooth like that. And I just keep on flowing ways you can't prove that I'm whack. Okay, I gotta switch the rhyme scheme because I'm tired of using the same backpack. Let me roll it up. Let's just smoke a blunt. Let's just pass it around and we can all just have some fun. I got device in LA telling me it's okay. It's always gonna be fucking hot. We gonna be chilling today. Little Alice is over there. She having the time of her life. People chilling with her, man. They probably all getting high. They enjoying the vibe. CB Mac, I see he's chilling. He's always there. He's always wild and ready to be spitting illin'. Ben Price, not in his head. He knows the beat that he's making is always ready to be played, ready to be set, ready to spin a couple times. And if you ain't vibing, man, you really crossed the line, because Vince Price got the moves, he's got the grooves, and he's got the beats. Man, I really hope everybody's supporting this G, because I really want to see these projects. I want to see all of these things that he's got in his brain next. Yo, Holden, I can't believe I'm actually staring at you for this long without a goddamn shirt on. It's not the first time. I just have to acknowledge that in a way that's not wrong. But hey, sometimes you gotta chill with the homies that you made over the times and the years and all of the days that's spent arguing about different albums and bents. I don't know about it, how we always trying to make amends, and let's just go. I got lost in this beat. I'll be honest, this beat is really trying to take over me, and I can feel it. I know I slipped a couple of times, but it's okay, because that's how we roll in the Chris Chrome vibe. Hey, yeah, next.
Hey, yeah, next. Hey, yeah, next. Hey, yeah, next. I saw CB Max, so I had to take my shirt off. Solidarity to the guys in the 30s with the shirts off. I don't give a fuck if you like it. I'm that confident in myself, cause I fucking like me. Yeah, that's all I really had to say about that. I got my sweat going. I'm working on my live showing, cause I basically just got booked again. September 11th, it seems. Something up in Ganawage. It's fucking dope, G's. I'm trying to put on some vibes and go ahead and elevate to the next tier up inside of my life. Facts is, if you ain't got the ability to fucking move while you's rapping, you are less interesting to perform or to watch to them kids. There's a certain elements of the dramatics that matters up in the shit, so I figured if I practice my cardio on Tuesday nights, then I would get myself a little bit of cheats on the flows. And I'm real soaked, cause up in the park this Saturday night, y'all, well, when I say the night, I mean like 6 to p.m. vibes. We gonna have the speaker up right, and we gonna basically take these porn vibes and recreate that live. An orgy up in Girard Park, I'm lying, but it's gonna be an orgy of sounds as the music plays from the fucking Bluetooth speaker to the microphones for days. I got my microphone, it's over here. Clarity in town, he got a separate microphone, so we'll have a 2-mic setup going, hopefully showing that we can go ahead and go and flow and make it like a block party vibe to celebrate the fact that we got freedom while we got freedom, sort of freedom. The time of these times is fucking crazy. I don't know, but the amp was fucking cheap to rent, and thanks to the CB Mac who gon' go ahead and help us make this happen tomorrow. Booking that in, right? Plan it in your planner, right? Yeah, just make sure it's happening. Bonnie and CB Mac heading down to the Long Gate Action, to the fucking store, rent that out, head that back, test it out. Then we're gonna go ahead and start our shows, and then yeah, we can stream that live, rap in real life. Way more fun than my bedroom apartment life, because as much as I love this apartment life, I kind of like the idea of being outside. That would be nice. Being outside, that would be nice. With Chris Chrome sitting over there, twisting knobs to manage all the volume, so we don't piss off the neighbors. We a community, a people. People wanna come through. You can't cuss. That's truth, motherfucker. That's what it is. You gotta be able to say some ish and be able to censor that yo, if you can't do it like that, then maybe you're gonna have some problems with the moms, with the kids, as they're looking at you, giving you a stank eye. You don't really want the stank eye from a mom with a baby right by her side. That's a scarier one than the dad over there kind of goofing off, being like, it ain't such a big deal, yeah. But that's just kind of how it be. Dynamics flipping up constantly. Yo, Chris Chrome, it is what it is, and thanks for the compliment on my nipples. I appreciate that shit. I hope that the people who inevitably fucks with me feel the same way about my nips as they are in the public. And it's kind of fucked up that your nips out in public. If you a man, it's okay, but ladies can't have their nips on the stream today. That's unfortunate. I'd rather it be in a place where nipples were less sexualized, so they'd be more out on display. But whatever, that's my opinion on things. I support the people pushing for liberating these things, but I'm not doing it for the reasons of sexualization. I actually think it's kind of wild that I can have my nipples out there, but if Will Alice put out her nipples, my stream could get banned, my entire channel taken off on some action. That's wrong. It's not really proper. Free the Nipples, a real movement. Y'all should go check that out. And unless you've ever had to write a nipple policy and a guideline for your employees at work that are all younger women up inside of Ukraine, and you're like, I cannot believe I have to write this policy about nipples to women younger than me that are on my team. It's fucking weird. It was very fucking weird. So I still wrote the email and it was still fucking weird, but that's the realities of the life that we live in, because unfortunately the social media's got policies that they're upholding, and it basically has like these weird conditions. Like a woman can have a nipple out only in the context of fucking breastfeeding, and if like you can make it an art piece, it's okay. But if it's any kind of natural displays other than breastfeeding or art displays, it's not okay, because basically men ain't got self-control today. That's some weird shit, but that's basically the facts of the arguments when you're really looking at the tactics behind why the decisions get made. A lot of people feel like men just do not really know how to behave. I get it.
I get it. Yeah. But don't sweat it. Yo, this is a freestyle, free verse. Yeah, the beat comes in, it's cool. Next is me to disperse. They got an hour there looking for 40. Yeah, he's staring at me, ornery. Great savings, right under something. Didn't read the rest, I got the napkin and it's bumping. Ha, right under your beat, that's where it be. America's best, eyeglasses, that's what we see. Yeah. I put my glasses down cause I don't need my lenses. I'm not apprehensive cause when I get on the mic and rip it real great, you know I just dismember all these other ugly fakes. What, CB Mac in the place to be. That's right, coming and it's a crazy free once again. And I'm stepping to the zone off the top of the dome, but I'm not alone. Yo, I got all my peeps with me crew, they be chillin'. Yeah, freestyles, we're ready and willing. Of course, holding, rehydrating, cause he's in his room and you know he's trying to survive all the heat that's going around. Man, tomorrow I'm in your town. I'm about to go pick up an amp with you. Actually, not you, your lady. That's right, your baby. And we're gonna go get the amp, bring it back to town. Then we gotta check it, see if it makes sound. Make sure it pounds, make sure it's working. Then I can get on with my day of making verses. Yeah, while you do what you gotta do. Get the prep ready for the shows on Sunday at Gerard Park. Yeah, go and do your art. Go on that stage and then pour out your heart, and you got the people cheering, fans there clapping, you keep rapping, and it's not even acting cause he's not whacking, not even close. He's one of the best that I know that got the craziest flows. Yo, so intricate and detailed, it's crazy. His freestyles ain't lazy neither. Vincent Price with the beat, lay it down. That's an ill sound, man. I love it when the subwoofers pound. Yeah, I feel the vibes from my toes to my head. Oh, the beat change. Okay, I'll flip the freestyles instead. Next, nice and slow. Ooh, let me get it. Yeah, I feel indebted to the beat. I gotta give it all that I got. Yeah, when I get on the mic, there's no time to flop, no time for slop, unless I'm eating gruel. But I don't, man, cause I'm not really a fool. Not saying that it's bad for you, cause it's actually cool. It's really good for your system, that too. But I never eat it. I really like my oatmeal. I got my flow, and my flow's real. So don't keel over when I spit a nice one. That's right, but these other cats, they might run. Cause they're scared of what I bring to the table. And I'm willing and able to dismember anyone. Strangle you with some telephone cables, cause I stay connected. I don't project shit, I just ejected out of my seat and went to the sky, stargazing, fly. I'm high, maybe not, cause I didn't smoke nothing. And I'm not bluffing, I got nothing. I wish I had something. Maybe a blunt, maybe some edibles, but still my freestyles, still incredible. It's amazing, I love it, I'm in the zone. spitting freestyles. Yeah, feel at home, cause I am. Oh damn, goddamn, where am I? At home, man. I got finished cleaning my car, made it nice and pristine, cause I got a lady coming to see it, and I would not rather have all these crumbs in the seats and all the stuff from my children when they eat. You know, it's kind of dirty, so I had to clean it up, make it look a little nice, cause not like, what the fuck? Car's all dirty, stinking and shit, can't have that. Then they relay it back to everybody, say CD Mac, don't clean his car, can't have that, no way. So I was doing great today. Put the work in for like 2 hours. It was cool, but you know what? After, it felt like power. Because when I went in, it smelled amazing. Yeah, but now I'm just grazing, sitting here, spitting cool freestyles off the top of my head. But instead, let me switch it up. I don't want to take up too much time, but yo, look who arrived, this little Alice. Yeah, she probably got a joint ready or she's rolling it. Either way, I'm patrolling this freestyle zone with new words. Wordsmithing, the verse isn't pre-written, it's off the top, it's illicit. Oh, I think I'm slipping, so I'ma put on my shoes, walk out the door, pass the mic to someone else so they can hold it more. Who's next? Holden? Nah, new list, it's cool. Chris is out, peace.
Device got bars.
Really? All right. She's throwing trash on my hood. My family just got good. We gon' get back if we understood the same thing, the same way. No need to describe the ire in her eyes. She be looking like I'm a liar guy. His love's so ugly. But you know, he always wanna love me. When it's wrong, when it's right. They don't really care, they just wanna fight. I'm like, why I'm here on this earth? What's my purpose? Why am I out here working? Why am I surrendering and never giving in? At the same time, I'm just trying to be a man, handle my business, watch my world expand. But everybody thinks they got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. And what you're gonna learn about yourself, they'll tell you everything else. And now if you can hang on, you can blame me, you can stay strong, you can say it's he, you can say it's them, you can say it's shit. You can talk to people and see if they can relay it. I know what to do when they tell me to go. It's my time to shine, so you know, any beat, at any time, I'ma give it a try. Just like Lil A, Antonia I, and still speak into the system, still tell the people what I did when I missed them. There was so much to go back to. I'm so hurt by it. Fuck it, I'm through. I've been done with it too long to be out here losing. It's my life I see right in front of me, refusing to validate anything that come my way. Fuck the hate. I don't really care though. They can be scared and out there on their own. They still know where to explain themselves. And now they want to play like I don't know elves. I know Santa's the fat man on the top of the world. Talking to him like all I got was girls. God gave me a gift. He told me you need to demasculate your shit. And I'm like, look, just sensitize the eyes of mine. I roll with the wise and stay on nine. I can't roll around blind, so I open up. She keep throwing shit at my windshield. She had enough of mine. But I still say, love's so ugly to love me. It's gonna take everything you got. And I know that you still understand it's hard. But I'm the king of the thoughts. What? You can say what you want there. What? You can talk to them about that. What? But I'm not the type to get hung up. I'm gonna tell you what I mean though. Mama understand that it got a mean flow. You can be mad and throw all the funyuns you like, but you can still have some fun with the vice. Force all over, still gonna poke you at the end of the night. Love your soldier. I'ma come back on my shield. Everybody understands my will power. Take precedent, and if they wanna press it, anything beyond me, I don't know what to tell you. All I say is don't let love fail you. She just chunking shit at my truck. And I'm just telling her, you can pick it back up. You can get mad in the same pants and get glad in. You understand, don't be sad and I'm Aladdin. Talking to the genie, give your wishes. She just want my weenie. That's why she mad at me. But it's okay. Love it be so ugly. Hey, I like the ugly love. I like the people that think about others, but I like the cats that know how to wonder. I like the man that knows how to count numbers. I like the way that the world slumber, but they gonna wake up and alarm you. Tell you what will harm you. All the misidentified. Now they tell you lies. And I understand that they felling them now. Say that they are part of the plan and they belling them out. But I'm out and I'm living this way. And I'm talking to my wife. It'll be okay. Dad is here. Show no fear. We records. Bringing up the rear. Look, she want to be cavalry, but I keep the doors locked. Hold on a second, baby. We can talk. Give me 1 minute. No gimmick in the game that I spit. Give you a limerick that'll rock your shit. And you can get down with it and ride. But the more you know, the more they hide. Hey.
Is it my turn?
Yep, you're next.
Okay. I thought I was next and I was having a panic attack because all this shit's happening. So, yo. You know what's crazy though? There's people that'll like call other people and like order fucking trees by using Uber, like it's Uber Eats. They just like call up and are like, yo, send that shit in a taxi. Like that shit blows my mind, G. Like seal it up and just stick it in and send that shit to me. But that's how it is, and seasons change, and when I walk outside and it starts to rain, I feel like I might have been born in Seattle, and that's why I get on my horse's saddle and I ride away into the abyss where I can find out what I missed, like that game in 1993. And I'm glad Lermeth got the reference, homies, because yo, that was kind of abstract. You had to look it up, because if you really knew how deep it wasn't just about missed, because you needed a notebook to play that shit. When people played it, they had to take notes, or else they couldn't beat that shit. They had a notebook. So that line was a whole lead up if you didn't know, and I'm sure most of you didn't. So yo, that's because I'm old and I was around in 93 and I saw Mist being played right in front of me because my mom and her friends all played it. Yo. So shit. I got this food right next to me, some kimchi's fries. I'm sure you're jelly. And if you could smell it, you'd be like, yummy, that's so freaking good, little Antonia, I don't see ya. When I look at the screen, all I see is me. So that's how it be, cause my ego is so giant. Even when I suck, I think I'm better than everyone else. And that's how everybody should be, cause that's what makes people like you, B. So, yo, if you think, but yo, if you're an egotistical asshole, then people start to hate you. And I'm a bit of an asshole too, and I guess that's why people hate me. I make shit to make up for all the hate in the world. I don't got a train of thought, and my hair twirls, especially at night when I'm tired. I start to twirl my finger in my hair, and I can't stop, like the Spice Girls. Yo, I rule the world, girl power. Yo, climbing towers, and then they collapse like the card in the tarot. Yo, they collapse like the card in the tarot. Yo, and then you gotta rebuild, be the magician. Yo, that's card one. And when you're the magician, you can manipulate everything around you till you get card two. That's the emperor, dude. Kind of misogynistic. I guess it could be the empress. But you know, that's just how it is. The man always comes first in this shit. Yo, but that's just how I see shit. You could see it different if you're a guy. I don't really know. This is just what I've seen while I've been alive. This is my experience. These are my stories and my fears that have been embedded in me from my family's DNA. And that shit just is deep in you, and it's hard to rid. Even if you do a whole lot of therapy and talk about your problems, it's really hard to find a way to solve them, because that shit is just not easy to take away from you unless you meditate a whole lot and become like Buddhist, eh? And most people that say they're Buddhist today, it's like, haha, you ain't Buddhist. They're just like, yo, I'm Buddhist. I shave my hair, but I have sex and I use Nair. You know, Nair? You use that shit to get rid of hair just a bit? I don't, but I remember that product and it came to my head. So then I spit it. Yo, I spit it. And then I fill it with all these words because it's my turn. So I make the world turn, and I make the world turn like in when ashes in an urn, because we're all gonna die, and then we'll have to see another life, because I don't really think that we're stuck here. We're all gonna meet again in another world. That's just how it be, homies. We won't know we met before, but it'll be. Especially at CrossRoads, or else why would we be here, you know? It's just how it is. This is little Alice.
Where's your chalice? Still chilling in your palace. Got your knights and princesses surrounding. Yeah, it's astounding. Looks like you got a poutine. That's groovy. Wish I had one. Sit back and watch a movie. Smoke a spliff, get into the riff. Yeah, like we don't exist, but we do. It's a paradox. Really, it's simple. But I like seeing dimples when people smile. Even in confusion, you know what's happening when my rhymes start protruding. Yeah, I'm putting words together like I'm playing Scrabble. Enough with the babble. I don't want to scramble up my brain, so I stay sane. Even when I feel like I'm going insane, when I try to get all these thoughts in my train, they keep going, I'm off the track. Gotta bring it on back. I like this intro. Wish I had some Indo. Trying to think slow. Pop like a pimple. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, here we go again. Ooh, yeah. I like when the beat drop. Check it. Yo, let me get up in the pocket. Yeah, check it. Let me get up in the pocket. Launch some verbal rockets. Yeah, you try to pull the mic, I'll rip your arm out your socket. Give me that, it's mine. You can't get with me, you ain't got the proper lines. Nah, you gotta fix up your rhymes. Check it out, I got a girl, she's a dime. Damn right. Times 10, 100, that's how we keep it. There's no secret, yeah, I keep her leaking cause she want it every day, so I give it to her, okay, I do my best, and that's all she deserve. Yeah, let me get in the verse, spitting the words from the back of my memory. I can't wait for y'all to remember me back when I couldn't freestyle, but now I put it together, yeah, meanwhile, keeping these cats in a sweet smile, yeah, no D now, I'm just keeping it through to me, from me to you, check it, freestyle, I'm messing up and I'm slipping, but it's cool, I keep dipping, but I won't keep tripping, cause I'm mixing in, just like when I get in with a new song and vocals, you know I go so slow, when I gotta keep it, sometimes I go postal, a little crazy, up in the booth, sometimes I wreck it, and I spit it so smooth, amazes me, yeah, and lately, been acting crazy, had so much stuff keep me busy. But who wants to get with me? Nobody, cause they can't stand, they want a feature. So I come through and I beat you on your own track. Make you looking so whack. It sucks, but that's just the way it is. That's some cold facts. Yeah, Chris Mack, he's ill with it. When I spit it, it's illicit, I'm explicit. Put the words down, I don't mimic. I pull them from my soul stand. Yeah, I put it down. Keep your whole fam like, oh damn, yeah. Waiting for the beat to come back, acapella, I could do it, probably chop a fella. I'm hot, hella hot. Maybe not. Check it, I could keep going. Don't need no beat, acapella. Beatbox for me, somebody, keep the rhythm going, keep flowing. Ice like a Cohen. Oh, the Vice was ready to hit it. I saw that, he was anxious. He almost jumped on with a beatbox. He was getting ready. I know his flow is deadly. I'm curious to see if he could do a kick and a snare. Sitting in his car, hat covering his hair. Flowing in the wind, got himself a nice breeze. Nicely, rhymes tightly wound. That's the way it goes, yeah. He's ready, yeah. Mixing it, giving that heat. People walking by, kind of sweet. It's daytime over there. And over here it's nighttime, and it's kind of fair that it's 9 o'clock and I'm getting kind of sleepy, but it's cool. I still got energy inside me. Sweetly, deeply, I think about it. What could I do with hip hop? Nothing without it. It's a part of me. It's like an artery. Actually, my art is the reason I keep on spitting and writing, reciting. Yeah, I'm indicting these other MCs who talking trash and got nothing to back it up, cause they whack as fuck. Actually, what's up? Let's get on a song together and we can build, probably do something forever. Keep on going. Yeah, and then build a castle. It's fantastical. Is that even a word? I heard someone use it before. I don't think so, but it's cool. I'll leave in the score and put out some words in my mind that don't make sense, but it's cool. I put it in my 2, and then I repent back and forth, trying to keep the balance. Yeah, talking about a chalice that rounds a balance in little Alice. Yeah, but it's not a phallus. Let's get to the ballot. September 20th, we gotta go vote. How about that shit, man? I hope we don't choke. Put up the wrong guy and it gets real messy. But, you know, whatever's gonna happen will happen. Hope nobody goes out to start clapping. People gonna start yapping, talking about their opinions, this and that for sure, but that's just the way it is. Open up some doors and let's have a discussion. Let's keep on busting, let's do something, instead of sitting doing nothing. Yeah, we gotta work together, it's a community who wanna come together like it was unity,
Ours. Flow. That was tight.
CB Max.
Yeah.
Alice, do you want?
I'm gonna pass it to the next.
Oh, we're still on the last. Jesus
Yeah, we're still on the last
Fine.
list.
So
Chris is
far.
kind of ridiculous missing it, but yo, CB Mac was like something. I'm going to feature and steal the track. I'm like, bro, I just sent my own feature off to steal the track that you're on, and I'm gonna do that. In my opinion, whether or not Ismail agrees with that. That's okay as we move along anyway. I fucking love the fact that this list of features I actually got to deliver in a pretty kind of quick time is actually getting kind of long. Shit, I sent one off, but there's still another 5. I don't think I've ever been in a place in my life where I had 5 features lined up like that. And I'm actually real excited for all of them because it's kind of really dope beats or concepts. Like, people saw what I was doing this year and was like, yo, it's interesting, that's fucking dope, it's cool. And people saw the work ethic. Guess what? Recording live over Twitch was enough to get some people excited for the vibe and the potential that I could turn the track around quick, right? And I don't actually know if I could turn the track around that quick. I fucking did so much shit. Yo, it's kind of harder to kind of be energized up in this, but I got a vacation from work in a couple of weeks, and that's gonna be sick. A chance to sleep in for a couple of days and catch up, cause sleep deprivation's fucking trash these days. The fucking constantly shifting the heat in place with the emotional things that Lil Alice talks about for days, like we all need astrologers, and maybe there's something to the things she's saying. I don't know, man. It's kind of real. Everything fucked up. The vibes and energies are kind of not where it's supposed to be these days. Everybody on edge, you see. Everybody kind of in a militant mode. I think we realize that the way we live it ain't gonna hold. Things don't make no sense. A lot of things in conflict. I got it complex inside of my head. Most deaf is what I read in the chat. Sometimes I can see the bars like that, but basically it looks like times is changing constantly. It's complicated to adapt, and people don't have the same information sets and operated in places. It's almost like they want public debates to be a distraction from fucking education, cause your public debates is not education. They ain't the same thing to me. And I just want to say to Lil Alice, a spliff was when a joint was longer than a finger to me. Like your finger, if you put the joint up and it was longer, that was a spliff. Not really a fat one. I don't know if that was true, but that's how I understood the concept. But yo, still the energy shifting, automation happening, whether or not we like it. Yo, the way that we've been living, so maintaining so many of the older generation incapable of actually having a place. It's like the younger you are, the more employable you is in the eyes of the corporate greats. Not that they're very great, but they got a great in place because of a system that enabled a whole bunch of people with a certain kind of complex attitude, salesman antics to get ahead by any means necessary, kids. And they did that shit. And basically it wasn't very good. And now we in a situation where unless you come out this corporate shit hood, you ain't gonna survive very far inside of the shit. Yo, you gotta know who the ops is, gotta understand the options, how to basically come through, how to stand up for yourself and show them that you ain't one to be fucked with, but not enough to fuck up shit. Those are complicated times up inside the place. The state of mind, it's almost like unless you ain't willing to get it down to silence, you ain't gonna get the dollars you deserve up inside this. And I speak too freely, so the people up in charge they don't like me, because I'm not really afraid to say the shit on my mind, because I got plans for days, escapes, amazing things going my way. They see that shit like they never expected me to be me and be able to do the things that I be doing, and somehow my world is improving. But yo, you still can't bite the hand that feeds as long as you need the fucking money. That's just how it be. And unfortunately, we in a system where the times look way bleaker, and they're gonna get better, but still way bleak stills. And it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Just like the way it's getting hotter and my sweat kind of procures more from my body in ways that is not nice. I don't think the word procure was the right word to use, but still, Just imagine the sweat coming. Device is like, it's okay, it's hot. I'm like, no, it's not okay. It's not supposed to be this hot where I'm at. It's supposed to be cold. But then all of a sudden it'll be cold and you need a sweater. Then all of a sudden you got to take off the sweater because the UV index is fucking you up. It's kind of scary to go outside when you can get a sunburn that fast, yo. I bet the cancer rates is going to increase over days, and in about 20-30 years we going to feel the pains in ways that we ain't going to see to the end of our days. Guess what, motherfuckers? It's going to get real fucking gray. But hopefully it could get better. Maybe them 22-year-olds will use these experiences of our fucking apathy to go ahead and actually do some things. Fuck millennial apathy.
Fire. All right.
Fuck millennial apathy.
I guess it's what we're trying to look through when we desire. What the fuck was that? I'm just really high at this point. Hold on. So the beat came back, and I'm gonna take this slow because it's all about the messaging and how you go and how you roll. There's a topic I need to take. Hey, I'm gonna take this slow, okay? Hey, I don't know how you wanna play. Hey, but this beat got me going slow-mo like I'm drinking potions every day. Hey. And you can't stop the moves, and you can't stop the wave, and you do what you do. Hey. Okay, she told me to stay. I said I wasn't down to play, so I sped it up a little bit, and then it went gray, and I couldn't understand how we were both okay. It's like different battle scars, different battle parts, different things that we just take to different scars. Hold on, I'm trying to get my brain running right now, and I don't know how you running right through the crowd. It's like all I see is X's on their eyes while you run, and the beat changing up, and now it's no more fun. Hold on, it's all insane as I see these people in my brain. Got me moving, and it's got me so plain. Hey, oh, this is more fun, having real fun. Yeah, we trying to get up and then we don't run. Yeah, we own a different type of party shit. Yeah, we always trying to smoke and just get lit. Yeah, I'm trying to switch up with this type of beat. Every time it switches, you know I move my feet. I know I said that like a couple of times, but it's my rhyme. Every time I get blindsided by lines, and I don't know what you want to do with that. You just want to take the mic and just start to rap. Hey, just like that, on the block, on the corner. You want to spit some rhymes. You want to be the donor. You want to be the owner of this city right now. You don't know how to do it. You ain't screaming out loud. Oh, hold on. You say you puff loud. You don't really know because you ain't in that crowd. You ain't with the cool kids, missing all the cool shit. You ain't get the cool bags, going with the cool man. Logan, holding. Everybody keeps smoking, choking off that blunt. I don't really know. We just trying to have fun. All right, I'm really trying here, but I'm dying. Lil Alice, can you like maybe do this better than me?
Yo, you're killing it, man.
Yo, and the topic is the worst way to die.
Worst way to die.
I could think of so many. You could be skinned alive. Someone could put you in a pot and boil you, and then you'll die. Someone could fucking burn you on the stake because you're a witch. They could just think you're a fucking nasty bitch, and then all of a sudden you're being burned alive, just like that. That's shit. I could think of a lot of ways to torture people. I like to keep that out of my brain and not be so evil. I like to sit around here trying to be regal as I eat my fries. But yo, the worst way to die, I'm not sure exactly which it would be, but I've seen a whole bunch on TV, and it makes my imagination go crazy. Yo, the worst way to die, I feel like being stretched by all your sides would be pretty brutal. I think that happened in Braveheart, but it's been a long time since I've seen that movie. At the end of the movie, it was pretty dramatic. I was just a kid. I was like, I never ever wanna see that shit again. The worst way to die, you could be starving. You could just be born not in Canada and not have any food around and not have any clean water, and you could just die from starvation. There's death all around us. In every single nation, there's people being uncared for, and all of our problems are our own problems, and they're no bigger or smaller than others' problems, and we could help each other solve them instead of focusing on the worst way to die, because we're all gonna die, and we're here being alive right now this time, and we gotta use it wisely, or else we might run out of it and have to come back into it. And I know some of you think I'm kind of crazy saying that shit. I had to suppress a burp. I started to chirp like a bird. I don't know what you heard, but this is Lil A. Everything I say is amazing, okay? It's like wisdom coming through the ancient voices of the trees and the stars and the mountains and the sea. And yo, you couldn't understand me unless you read between the lines. And I could tell you a few more bad ways to die, but we could try to elevate instead this time. Elevate. I get really fucking sedated. Cause there are so many fucking bad ways to die. So yo, I get really blazed and shit, so I don't have to feel all of the demise and bad things humanity's done to each other's. Probably poke out your eyes if they wanted to. Cut off your arm and cut you in two. There's just infinite things of how people could die, and I think of these things like all the time. I used to walk down the street as a little kid and wonder what would happen if I just smashed my face against the pavement. That's pretty fucked up, but that's it. That's the truth. Alice. I think I'm done.
That was fucking hard.
The malice in the palace, smashing little Alice, face into the concrete. I said, man, slow down, give me a bomb beat, and I'm gonna tell you what death means to me. All right, let's go. It's time to wreck some shit.
You see, this dream I have has been so good.
Ooh, ooh, hey, ooh, hey, ooh, hey. It's it. A coward dies 1,000 times. And what you mean, how you live your life? All I wanna do when my time is prime. Tell me I'ma be back in 5. I'ma be that fly to get higher and go right by the place I was supposed to stop. Look at my life, like life can get turned off. Look, you can find a place to die on your own, or you can live together with everyone. Live and let live, so come the same way you decided to. Now they say that they want to take inside of you and turn it into the outside. So they want to turn you about. Peel you like you was a clown. Like, tell me if you feel the thunder now, storm coming. Now they start running. Ain't no one left. Cowards die 1,000 times today. I don't want to say what's the worst way. What's the worst way? I don't care how you first feel. I'ma make it. Why? Because I believe in the inner strength of man. And now they tell me, what do you believe in? It's the will of God, you know. Faded to walk the road. Either your name is written in the book or it's not. This is what they tell me when they got me involved in the plot. What's the worst way you got? You can say whatever you wear you want. And I don't know why. I keep looking at life like I can't die. I feel immortal. I feel like an also. I feel like no tomorrow. Ain't nothing guaranteed to what you borrow. You owe. Now what you do? People understand when they plea. They don't want to play with me. I'm not the type to run. I don't flee. Know that to my grave, don't go back. Stand on my own too. Cause I'm gonna tell you what a man do. Take responsibility. Everything he sees. If it's your doing, then you have to accept that you brought yourself to ruin. You ain't the type to live on your own. Ain't the type to deliver it though. You can tell me what you need and I'm gonna get on. Everybody where I go, say it's the first way. And I don't wanna play. Everybody trying to be so perturbed by the way that my words come majestically. You can try and come and test the G. Okay. I reloaded.
Blah, blah. Is that a fucking Pink Floyd sample?
Yes.
That's like fucking with
another. Yep. Oh, you got the singers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smooth.
Yo, check this out, man. First of all, I was in a good mood, so I decided to call the homies up to play a game. But Device doesn't play, so I didn't invite Device to the damn thing. That's a fact. Vice was like, yo, don't play with me. And I'm like, okay, well, I won't invite you over to play some games and things. I mean, that's just how it be, right? When people say things, I listen carefully. If they don't add some specifics into what context I'm not supposed to be playing with, because then I'm left with the semantics, and that's probably one of the things that I have problems as a reviewer with this shit. Like, I listen to your words specifically, and if your shit ain't obvious to me, and it ain't meant to be, okay, but usually it's meant to be, and I'm not really missing some shit. Like, Lil Alice's stuff is coded. That miss shit is real things. It made me think of back in the day when they would do shit like fucking put passwords that involved the fucking instruction manual. I'm thinking Prince of Persia. Like, you come across a potion, it would say page 37, line 7, fucking 5th letter in. And if you picked it wrong, you'd fucking die. We used to play that in high school, Wager at fucking lunchtime. But nobody had the manual guide. So we just fucking die and save right before and hope that we guess it right. And yeah, we did, but the problem is that motherfucking game had a time limit. That's some real shit. Imagine playing a game requiring an instruction manual that also has a time limit. Damn, things is different now, spoiled with the fucking direction the arrows telling it how it go around. You can tell that I've listened to a lot of old-timey gamer men complain about modern video gaming things. I look for this niche underground shit that I would never really play because I have to watch a fucking YouTube video to explain the fucking mechanics to me. So I guess I like that simple shit. I'm almost done The Witcher 3, it's legit, and I like Cyberpunk 2077 so much, and I'm glad that I could play it with high graphics and like no bugs at all. It was a wonderful experience, and I enjoyed it for like 6 months, y'all. Cyberpunk is one of the best games that I've ever motherfucking played. In fact, it's so good I'm gonna replay it as a different gendered character to get different romantic options the second time through, because the story's so divine, regardless to what the YouTube and the people who couldn't play it tell you, right? I'm saying it's that legit that when they drop their downloadable content, I'm gonna go ahead and stream that shit or something. Yo, what up, Lil Alice? It's nice to have you back. This is what it's gonna be like on Sunday. Me standing there in front of a mic, rapping at people regularly, right? Like Willie Scandal's constantly going on about the art of an MC being different than a rapper being. I'm a performer artist to the fucking death of me. It's like my job to perform and basically just crush that show, be whatever people think about my songs is whatevs, but I can take that live show and make it incredible. And I'ma practice till I get even better than I ever been, though. I'm probably in the worst performancing mode that I ever be in 2021 and only get better, though. I'ma fucking do whatever I gotta do. Take dance lessons, improve whatever I move. End up with a fucking defined chiseled body like CB Mac if that's what I gotta do. Except I probably still eat bullshit food, so it'll be under that, packed on with fat, that's just how we do. I kinda like cheese way too much to give it up, and I kinda like salty things and I know what's up. So I gotta hydrate sometimes. Always drink water. Not down for the alcohol much in my mind. I try to stay healthy as much as I can without dying, because sometimes it's like these vices control your mind, and it's like, yo, if I don't go ahead and give into this shit, life's not even gonna be worth living a little bit. I know it sounds drastic, but it's like fucking chips can make me feel better about my day, and it's uncool, but basically I've been conditioned everywhere I go to eat meals as a celebratory thing. Imagine going to work and seeing people coming at you like, yo, come off a lunch cause we did a thing, a winning thing, go ahead and spend a little money in order to come and party with me, and everything involved food, and it's kinda weird to me cause I don't really like eating in front of y'all though. That's the facts of this shit, and fuck a pickle chip. Thanks for the inspiration on that shit. And fuck a pickle chip again. Shut up Vince Price, but fuck a pickle chip a third time, yeah. Now there's 2 pickle trick tracks. We even got an extra verse from fucking KD 2 times. That's facts. He don't like no pickle chips neither. But the truth is, everything inside of our life is kind of like, yo, let's eat some food and celebrate together. Maybe there's a community value to the vibe once upon a time, but now it's just like eat for the sake of eating because it's fucking nice. And this shit's designed like drugs to be fucking right. Like, why we eat so much starch even though we know it's not so good for us, but everything that we do is like potatoes, rice, and bread in abundance. It's probably not the healthiest habits, but the fucking grain people and the fucking dairy people lied to the Canadian government people in order to put dairy and grains high on the list in order to push malnutrition elements to us because the cereal motherfuckers wanted to sell some shit. There's even mob affiliations to the dairy industry back in the day in order to make this shit change. It's fucking crazy when you look into it. Basically everything related to cereal was a lie that our parents were told in order to get us addicted to sugar, and that shit fucking hits kids like it's fucking cocaine up in the system. Sugar's kind of wild when you look into the science of the different things inside of it. Yo, your Saputo's fucking wild. It's not even a fucking joke, but the cheese is fucking delicious though. So it's like, what do? The cheese is so great when you melt that over and give that fucking pizza mozzarella taste. It's delicious, eh? And it's even cost a couple dollars more than the fucking Petit Quebec shit. But I'm sure back at the end of the days, there's like 2 fucking cheese companies that own all of Quebec, except for the specialty shops. You ever seen the price of cheese at a specialty shop when it fucking jumps up? Or do you ever buy the like fucking 14-year-old cheddar cheese? It's fucking delicious, but it's a real tiny price for like twice the cost per gram. Sheesh. Yo, that's just kind of how it is. I'm really hungry sometimes when I do this shit because I burn off calories and then it's still like fuck a lot more time till I'm actually gonna eat up in this. Thinking about food like I'm in the spirit of Kuma and Logan inside of this. Yo, Vince Price, who made this beat? This beat is motherfucking sick. It's very nice. I like it. I ride it quick or not or slow or going down. I just fucking feeling myself now. Yo, shout out Stack the Dope. His contest entry is fucking dope. Yeah, shout out all the people doing Bridge the Gap with Bars volume, whatever the fuck it is today. It's a fucking contest. Somebody thought I was participating. I had to be like, nah, actually run that shit. Hey, it's fucking nice to do. Maybe I'll hit up beat makers earlier than the fucking 31st to ask for beats. Maybe I'll forget and it'll be the 31st and I'm asking for favors again. Sheesh, that's what my life become. I like the way this fucking loop and the way that it shifts. Damn, this fucking get my brain all wild. I like my beats to flip up like every fucking full boss. Constantly, I can ride that shit to differences and keep it running. CrossRoad is volume 30, but I couldn't remember what Bridge the Gap with Bars. I think it's volume 8. That's what the current contest is. Sometimes I get confused, and that's just kind of it is. Vince Price, your stuff is killer. That is facts. Vince Price is one of those guys that people should be giving fat stacks to, and if you have some extra cash, donate to the Vince Price Recover His Hard Drive things, right? That would be nice. Support the community vibes. People in trouble, you gotta help out, that's right. Otherwise, is it really community or is it really words that we put in together for branding in order to make other people feel like we are together, but it's really just branding, like packaging on a box that's really full of turds and some bumpy rocks. That was my little metaphor for hollow actions versus words. My words is trash, but at least my actions always fucking have your back.
Yeah, and that's a fact. Yeah, bring it back. C Mac on the track, CB Mac actually. Ooh, that's nice. The beat's fat. Yo, are we still talking about the worst way to die? Because if so, I'm gonna give it a try.
Guys.
It's all good.
Guys.
I'll hold it down for the hood. Yeah, worst way to die. Maybe having acid slowly poured in your eye. Kind of weird beat to talk about this, I'll admit. But you know, but really sick. Holding the worst way to die would be overeating pickle chips, most likely. But you ain't gotta like me. Cause if you wanna fight me, the worst way to die would be trying to bite me. Cause I'm made of gold, yeah. It'll break your teeth. There's no taking me. Worst way to die, I'm not really sure.
You got it, TV. Get it in, man. Y'all wreck this shit, man.
I be coming in. Worst way to die. Worst way to lose your life.
You tell him.
Like Alice said, there's many. Worst way to die. Yeah, there's plenty. You could probably fall down a cliff and you'll be broken to bits. How about that? That'd be pretty whack. What if you got attacked by a pack of wolves and got ripped apart? What if someone stabbed you and took out your heart? There's so many ways, it's kind of brutal. Man, what I do though? Thinking about death, it's kind of weird. Don't know if I want to, someone get me a beer so I can loosen up and find some more ways to die. I'd rather stay alive, but let's talk about it. What if again? What if someone stabbed you and it was your friend? That'd be fucked up. Up. That's another way you could die that you wouldn't like. Let's talk about it. Other ways you could lose your whole existence. What if you were walking down the street and just tapping your feet sitting at the bus booth and the bus came and crushed you because the brakes stopped working and he just swerved in and now you're gone, and that's murder. Unfortunately, it's an accident, but it could happen. Matter of fact, kids, other ways you could die is overworking, lack of sleep. You could be malnourished and just passing your dreams. So many ways. Don't really want to think about it, okay? So I think I'll stop with that right now, and I'm gonna switch up the flow and do something wild, like maybe pass the mic, because worst ways to die is not what I like. So who's after me? I think it's Chris Crone. You could die if he gave you a bone, because he plows in nasty. That's how it has to be. Chris Crone, yeah. Show him how to do it. Spit it fluid.
So I guess the worst way to die but have to be consumed by the thoughts that are tearing up inside my mind. As I walk across the line, I just want to jump and dive right into the lake. I don't really think it's fake, because sometimes I just don't want to be awake. Hit the beat drop, I don't never stop. Yeah, you want to cock on that gun when you put it to your brain, to the dome. I don't know how you ever want to do it, because you're feeling alone, and that's probably the worst way to die. Because I know sometimes you always just want to feel alive, and the adrenaline is pushing right through your veins, and sometimes you can't control your brain. But it's okay, you gotta talk it out and it'll be all stay, and everything you want to go will just go and stray, because everything you want to say is just another day. That's another encryption. If you haven't understood, then you probably missed it. Hold on, we gotta get on quick shit. Sometimes you gotta relax and take back the things you never thought that you would ever say to these dreams, but sometimes you have to know which way it goes, because when you want to do it, you have to go with the flow. But if you're feeling alone, that's the worst way to go, because as long as you got somebody on your team, and there's somebody who's there who will just share the beam, but sometimes the pain is always in the veins, and every time you go into the grave, you just want to lay, because everything you see around you is dead. It's just blacked out, it's all the feds. And I just think that sometimes I see all these demons inside my vision, eyes and leaves, and I can't think about how I move, because sometimes I feel like they'll just try to shoot you, and by you I mean me. And that's because I'm the one who's holding the trigger, B. And that's the way I do it when I'm on the cliff, and you can't even hear me when you want to spit, because I just all rolled up, and this is what I call a spliff. Anything I pack the weed inside of it. Anything I pack the weed all up inside of it. Damn. That was a little dark, my bad.
It's perfect.
Shit, get it in.
That's a little dark. These death things are a little. Whew.
His mail might be a little dark. What are we gonna say? You know?
Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. We can always get serious on top of these vibes. Anyway, it's a freestyle round, and I have the list. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Boom. And Alice, you're on mute. You're on. There you go.
Well, Alice is on mute. You know she's not on mute.
Yo, Lil Alice. Yeah. One of my favorite rappers is sadistic. CB Max said he doesn't listen to that shit because he's not masochistic. But me, I like to cry and get really emo all the time because my rising is in Pisces. So I'm swimming through a really high sea. And a lot of the time I feel like I'm drowning, but if I could reach a high sea without being tone deaf, maybe I could achieve some success. But till then, I hold my breath. Hold my breath and I make a wish and rub the lamp like I'm Aladdin, flying on a carpet, on a rug. Oh, the beat changed. Yo. Oh shit, beat changed. Oh shit, the beat changed. Yo, the beat changed. Rearranged everything I had in my brain, cause the beat changed. Now I gotta rearrange everything I got in. Yo, the beat just switched up. I guess I got a one up. Last time I took a mushroom, yup, cause I got it out the box, it was stuck. Yo, and I also ate a flower, it gave me flower balls, and it gave me power. Flower balls. Yo, they spit out my mouth. Yo, and I got Yoshi, and he's my homie. I don't know if you know, but I used to play Mario back when I was just a kid, yo, and I had to save the Peach, so, yo, had to get her out of Bowser's castle. And it seemed like such a hassle, cause I didn't know any of the cheat codes. Had to go to my friend's home so I could learn how they know, how they did. And it's all about timing, just like life, kid. See, if you try to cross the street at the wrong time, you might get hit by a truck next time. Just like when you play Mario, when you play a side scroller, yo. Cause you're scrolling and you gotta jump at the right time, and if you miss, the physics won't let you live, you'll die. That's just how it is when you're playing side scroller as kids. And video games are just like life. One day we'll be in them, and we might be in them tonight, and we just don't know because we've come so far and now we're remaking it, all right? And I'm a god and you are a god, and there's a god in me and a god up above. So that's kind of confusing if you try to understand, but if you don't, you'll see it clearly, man. That's just how it is, that's the plan, and I know it cause I command, just like Jesus, damn, I'm so conceited, yam, that's what I eat with a bunch of ham, slam, that's what I do, dribble on the basketball, too, cause I ball so fucking hard. You couldn't catch up in the yard, the junkyard where I get all my ideas and I listen to Idea. He gave me all my abilities when I used to drop paper and listen to him on the street. Walking back home from the studio, I just got a text message, yo, but I'm gonna check it in a second though, cause then I'll get distracted, don't you know? Distracted. Yo, I racked that shit from Dollarama when I was a kid. I stole those chocolate bars and sold them at school, and I knew I was like super fucking cool. But I haven't stole shit since I was a kid, cause I feel really... Oh, really? Yo, I don't steal shit, cause that's not cool, yo. Okay, somebody else can go.
Ah. Ludacris walking from the ceiling and floor. Everybody talking like they doing it more. Everybody want to freestyle fly. Y'all think you take a fly on the guy. Nah, I showed up high and high. Look at the ceiling. Okay, this is a hard one though. Look. All right, give me another shot. This is go. Everybody understand it's so physical. Get up in the rhyme and I sit my seat. Why drive around? But I parked on it. I ain't trying to fall off the beat though. They don't want to see me go down the flame zone. They be passing it to the man getting it though. Want me to sow that seed just so that they know we can grow in the sunlight. Run up in and get the bird type. Trying to tell them what to do right. Nah, everybody know that I'm wrong. Leaning left when I'm going right at the end of the song. Red pill beat all along. People coming down trying to play me like I'm gone. I ain't really trying though. They don't want to cry though. They don't want to cry at the boy though. He did Illinois. You don't want to play. I don't want to play like I'm feeling today. Ain't tomorrow the month. Hey, feeling the month. Yeah, catching the subliminal. Hey, sometimes I don't know what I say. Sometimes people know that I play. Sometimes people want to rap for the guy. Sometimes I put a beat on it to make them die. Sometimes I'm dirtier and darker than dark. Sometimes I just play my part. Sometimes I'm coaching over the field. Sometimes I'm loud as fuck. You see this? This is who I am on the inside. This is who I am. No lie. So what? Take a ride. We're gonna dip to the motherfuckers laughing. I got that shit. How I go? Public is know that I don't know. I'm just a part of the one that's trying to blow. Yeah, they gonna let me like, nah, this sucks so low. Flip this if they see they fall. Wicked think they work it now. Fuck it, I'ma let this go. Do around it now. That you ain't never seen. Work with me, struggling on the beat. I'ma work it out. Keep it flyer. Yeah, I don't think I can get hired. But they hired me that they had desire. I would take it, turn it into fire, watch it burn, consume that all. Head to the sacrifice. Tell them if they find advice. Too much, too fast, too soon. You say no right room. Yeah, everybody pray. Everybody talk like they should today. They throwing everything they can, but motherfuckers understand I'm just a man. I am in my own mind. What I project is what I am. So grind, so fast, so slide, so slick. Slicker than snake snot off of this shit. Maybe I get redemption. Yeah, maybe I do. Okay, hold on. I don't think I'm through. I'm feeling sicker with the beat. You see, everything I do gets thicker in my agency. Before I said I could, I did. In my own mind, I project. They don't understand it, man. They get caught in the traps now. They think that I inject myself and I shouldn't have. Said what I couldn't do. Now they don't believe them. I understand you say I might even descend from the Europeans, but I might contend that I am more pro-magnet than I am that man. I'ma start them in slammer and jammer dog because I am that dad. You know they mad, they gifted. They think they got enough. I'm lifted like the spaceships when they see me going up. I'm growing up. Every day I get the chance to speak. And when they see me coming, I ain't never do it weak. And even when I'm failing, I see my demons fall. And even when I'm speaking, I might be talking tall. Them tails will get you down. They real as shit. And when they can hit you from a mile off, I say that I can handle it. I miss no. You say that free throw. Go out of the end zone. I don't even need to know. They call me for the subtext. They want to run with a roughneck. They want to hang in when the time comes. They say that they got neck. How you think you will it into existence, have it, and when you call it out of the ether, you can say it's magic. You can speak to the people the same way you do to yourself, though. I say I'll never fail you. Why? I got it so wrong inside. They say they done lost the lesson back. They play it with me. They ain't give me no energy. No time at all. They just hate me, waiting for my fall, despising me. But it's okay. I'm wise enough to solve everything coming my way. Wanna run it up, they say. I wanna keep it in play like chips that I'm about to throw on the hay. Uh-oh, here we go. Let me do it when I roll that wheel though. When I throw that dice, no device, keep it real though. Gotta flip it when I free throw. If you want the ability to get it all, go ahead, envision your success and go and get it, bro. All right.
Show. Yes.
See
let's
me
keep
back.
it going. Oh, here comes another beat. So here comes another speech. Who else but me? CB, MA to the C. I step in so nice. Scratching your head like you got lice. Like, who was that cat? Yo, it's the guy that puts the P in fat. Yeah, he's P. Pretentious? Nah. P. Fat? He's pretty cool. P-H-A-T, pretty hot and tempting too. To some, but most just disregard myself and my art, but it's cool, I keep on grinding. My studio is where you can find it. Yeah, here we go again. 90s PC game type beat. That's what we talking about. Keep the speech in that 2D side scroller. Doing what we gotta do, high roller. That's what I try to find in myself when I'm going through the days in the galaxy. But it's a fantasy. Yo, actually, I wanna try to build up my anatomy. So I rap with the CrossRoad crew. We coming through to your hood like a cavalry. Yeah, we stepping over wax, we taking over. Yeah, and I'm always staying sober. Unless I'm chilling with the weed fairy, then it gets scary. Cause I don't know my limits, and that's not a gimmick. Yo, when I spit it, I wicked, like it was magic. And this is the gathering, no one knows what's happening. Cause when Mac get in, it's a whole other issue. Don't cry, get a tissue. To wipe those tears, take away the pain and wipe those fears. Everybody gotta get something to cheer for. Put away the beer, you're not stuck to it. If it's not good for you, don't fuck with it. It's that simple. Yo, fuck these old gimmicks, pop them like a pimple. Keep on those dimples. Keep on going, it's simple, I know. But sometimes it can be hard if you don't listen to your mind or your heart. You just keep going through, stuck in them habits. Sometimes it gets tragic. But yo, I'm giving you that magic, so take that energy. Fuck the enemies. They gon' die anyway, so just keep going on your path and keep creating. No debating, no sedating. Stop hating, and I'll make it what I gotta make. Yeah, there's a lot of ways that you could take your path, and you could choose one or many. Cause there's plenty, but yo, don't grab on that semi and start shooting people down if you start getting angry. No way, cause anger is one word away from danger. Yeah, one letter actually. That's more factually accurate. I kinda messed up, but it's cool, man. Sometimes I'm a fool, yo. Beat drops and I'm still on it heavy. Yeah, freestyles, I get them deadly. Yo, I get in your veins like I was Pfizer. Oh, but I'm wiser, and I'm sticking to it. Not having them stick me with it. And some might not agree, but that's cool, man. That's my decision. That's me. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Spitting fluid. I just do it. Move it. Cool with Logan and Holden. And we keep on flowing. Chris Chrome, his face lit up because he's looking at his screen. You know what I mean. Vincent Price, he's pondering thoughts, looking up. He's connecting dots. Holden, he's still moving. sweating up a storm, but that's the norm. Gotta shed them weights of all of them calories. He's trying to structure his anatomy, know what I mean? And there's Alice, hands on the hips like, damn, who's this kid? 1 year younger. What can I say? Sometimes I wonder if I should keep spitting, cause the beat's switching. I'm kinda gifted, but it's not Christmas. I got lyricism on my wish list, so I keep on wishing. Yeah, someone get me that package. I'm a savage, so I get in, grab the mic and won't let go. It's time to get going. Camacho going off, CB Mac, that's what's going on, yeah. And stash the dope, I can't wait to see what you drop for show. I saw eulogies and it was tight. So I'm like, maybe I should drop mine as well. But who knows, man, sometimes my ego swell, but I know I'm not winning, and it's really not that bad, because I'm not sad. I do it for the pleasure of it. Oh, the beat keeps switching. I'm not sure if I should just sever it. But remember this, freestyle that I'm kicking, dipping, never, gotta keep going. Remember, this is CB Mac Delicious, yeah, and I'm rapping vicious, spectacular, sickest. Yo, I dip in like I was a dipset dipshit. Yeah, I didn't see the battle, but I heard that they really got rattled. Jada Kiss, man, holding it down. Since back in the day, Kiss the Game Goodbye. Yo, I love that sound. He got a way to construct bars. He's super hard. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the stars. Nah, I'll leave that to Alice. She's got more in her mind for that. For me, it's kind of a challenge, because I'm starting at the bottom, learning all this new stuff. But it's cool stuff, really. Beat switch again. All right, I'm gonna pass it to somebody else, my friend.
Yo.
Maybe not, never mind. I guess it's holding, never mind. I won't pass it just yet. Sorry, don't fret. I will pass it, but I wanted to, see walk step into the beat, do what I gotta do, maybe construct a little bit of the speech. Yo, I don't really like all those weak fools that keep talking like they got a tool, but they don't use it. They just abuse it. The song should be called, and when the kids showed up, that's where CB Mac flow blowed up and everyone got blown up. Yeah, I don't blow stuff like hoes and sluts, but I blow that speech. So let me pass it over to Holden so he can speak.
Straight up, that should be called, and then the kids showed up.
Yo, I feel it, the beats at the end though. So I don't know if about the end, but I don't know. Think about rapping about guns. It's a weird time in Montreal, because unfortunately there are some people that may be using actual guns, and it's complicated. Rest in peace, Jean-Luc, because actual people be passing away and actual things be happening, so I best to stay a little bit quiet sometimes when actual things in a city is actually kind of more complicated than I might may conceive with. Still, I'm supposed to rap about death and bring it back to that again. The worst death that I can imagine, some shit from back in some Viking era bits. They would fuck you up and make sure that your legs and shit, your bottom parts get disinfected, disemboweled, slow death, so that essentially they would pack you in a coffin, put you out to sea, so that you half alive but you half dead, rotten so peacefully. Then the maggots would show up and start eating you while you still alive, while inside of a coffin, while inside of the fucking ocean swimming, basically knowing no matter what that you be dying, whether it's to suffocate, the water to break, or if it's gonna be the fucking maggots eating you inside of your freaks. That shit freaks me out. In fact, I remember when I saw the mummy of one of them things, the bugs would crawl up inside of the skin. Any kind of fucking shit where bugs go inside of your skin and eat you inside of you and fucking snap your things and fucking kill you from inside and fuck up your brain. Like, I just imagine insects crawling in through your ear and then fucking clipping some shit, and now you dead because there's something that is this motherfucking big. I ain't scared of the big shit, but I'm scared of the little creepy crawlers in this. Things going up under my skin. I don't even know if it's real or rational though. It's probably some shit that I saw in a movie growing up when I wasn't supposed to be watching it though. Cause back when I was young, that 13 plus wasn't really recognized by my parents though. My dad was letting me see the movies in those 80 movies when I was like 9 years old. That's just where we at. Maybe now, maybe that's part of why I'm corrupt as a old man. Yeah, 33 kinda old if you think about the context of history. 50 ancient, basically 60 elder up inside of a community. Now 60s death is kind of young in a relative perspective, but even 60 years ago, a 60-year-old was basically an old man. That shit fucks with me though. So I wonder if the worst part of death is to be kind of old, lying as a vegetable, like in the fucking Metallica song where the dude in the video was tapping all along, kill me now, but nobody ever heard him round, and you'd be trapped up inside of a thing with a slow death for the rest of your life as a vegetable, not able to move in any place in mind, not able to communicate that you suffer in every single thing inside of your mind, staring, lying at the back, just absorbing the world, bored of your mind for the rest of your life. The slowest of death is boredom, so I think boredom's the worst way to die. Boredom gonna kill the mind. Boredom is the worst way to die. Except for that bug thing when I talked about earlier in the coffin. I'm sorry, that shit's way more fucked up than boredom. I'm just putting it out like that. Or the way that the New York rappers talked about fucking torture porn up inside of a 90s album. Yo, the kinds of shit that apparently happened. Like some shit where they fucking come up with more sadistic ways to attack you, keep you alive on the verge of death. I don't want to be tortured like a medieval person. That shit was fucked up, like at the end of Braveheart, like Lil Alice said, where they disemboweled fucking Mel Gibson. But you don't see the disembowelment. That's where they would fucking slit open your stomach and then use a fucking hot wrench to pull out your fucking inner intestines. And they would do that shit because it's a slow, painful death. And they would do that in front of everybody else. And that was some public entertainment. Yeah, I remember reading some shit like them Victorian people discussing murder, like public murders from the government, state mandated murder. But they would show up and comment on it like, ew, this is a fucking terrible way to be, but allow me to make a lot of profit off these things. I feel like there's vocals and I should stop. That was my verse about the worst ways to die, Ismail.
Perfect. I'm gonna feel. Hold on.
Blood Eagles where they fucking slit your shoulders and some shit, or they stab you here. It's different than that. It's different than a Blood Eagle for sure.
Ooh. She said she wanted all the time. So I just pick her back and bring her straight to mine. If you listen closely to the beat, that's her in the back. Yeah, that's the track. Yeah, you know that's how we get it, cause I just like to take them shots in the back. Let's go. Let's just do the flow. Let's just try to beat the way that it don't knows. Different life. Why is there somebody rapping?
These are like Vince's like in progress song files that are like actual leaks. Like this is some fucking famous shit we're not supposed to be hearing.
Fuck over this, rap over this, try to hide the beat so we don't get this clip. Fuck that. Da, 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 da. Do something different. This is. I just kind of want to vibe to this though.
It's a good song.
This guy can freestyle. Man. This guy's freestyle sick.
Right? Like, yo, on this. Oh, this is so nice. Fuck.
Well, let's hope a non-song plays next.
Hey.
See, this wouldn't happen if you guys would like help donate so you can get his beats back and have like a whole hard drive.
Well, technically, it has the beats. It's more like the stems we're worried about.
That's even worse, though. The stems, you need the stems.
Oh, this is one of Matt's beats.
All right. All right, we got a beat back. Jesus. Upbeat.
Technically, I think I need a feature for this beat.
Something else. Hey, upbeat, now jump around. This beat got drums, it's all the sounds. Yeah, we flow and we try to run the town, paint the city red as we try to hold it down. Yeah, we just want to have fun. This beat makes me want to jump. I don't know what else to really say when this beat got me feeling all okay, hooray. And then I feel like taking a couple of shots. I just want to get them off with these couple of rocks. But that's not what I'm trying to do. But that's just me and chilling with that whole crew. This beat got me flipping in different zooms. This is so enticing. I just want to be out somewhere with lightning. Why? I don't know. Because I want to be like Thor the God as we go. If I just tear it up, I just make sure that the beats get flared up. Trying to raise them higher to that. I really gotta pass this. Yeah, I'm gonna pass that. Alice.
Yo, I was talking at the screen before, but I was muted, so I was talking at myself. What's this beat happening?
Yo, this is on the alt grind too. It's one of my beats, like one of my album beats.
This
Yeah.
is great.
All right.
Nobody
Turn
can
the
hop on
volume
this
up.
except
Yo,
me.
it's kind of simple to find
yeah,
the rhythm.
okay.
The outlet's supposed to come through spitting.
I'm gonna come through spitting. Yo, this beat's forbidden, like the fruit of my weed. When I light it and I succeed. Yo, so sinister. I preach words like a minister. Count my fingers when I have to do math and then things linger. When I try to understand the math equation, but I can't solve them. And I need a calculator. And teachers used to say, where are you gonna get the calculator from, homie? But yo, they didn't know. We got cellular phones with everything we need. There's an app for that, even probably to rap. So you can practice everything on your phone. You could tune your guitar. You could learn how to play guitar. You could learn how to play piano. You could go super far. You could even use YouTube and you could succeed. You could get to so much things and you don't have to even ever read. You don't have to read a book. You could just scroll Google and take a look. And that's how it be today in this world.
Yay, Vince is back.
Back to change the beat for Lil Alice. Back to change the beat for Lil Alice. Yo, not even feeling any malice. Just sitting over here in my palace with my friends by my side. I don't even cry, I don't even get worried anytime about the end, cause we're all gonna die. So I make a giant puddle with the tears that fall right from my eyes as they pitter patter right down the drain. And I count them in vain, and I try to capture them like, hey, those are my memories. But yo, they just drip down the drain, and as I keep getting older, I forget them, eh? And the rain just clears away the memories, and I try to remember my grandma and how she used to breathe and how the sound of her voice sounded to me. And I try to say, yeah, but she doesn't hear me. And August 13th, that's when Mr. Duke died. That was a few days ago. So I'm like, Mr. Duke, where are you, Mr. Duke? But he doesn't hear me. But actually he does, and his presence just came through to me. And he's here. I could feel him sitting on my lap. But he's not a he or a she or any of that. He's just an essence, a spirit, an entity. And he's here. He's always been here guiding me. That's M7 Duke, if you know what I mean. I got that on a ticket when I went to Florida, B. I got that as my number of my seat. That was faded. Nobody could have given that to me. I don't know if I explained that scenario that well, but that doesn't really matter. I just cast another spell and I picked a penny right out of the well, and they said pennies don't exist, and I said, oh fucking well. I'm counting them and throwing them right at the wall. I'm unwrapping wrappers and I have all the candy, y'all. I'm eating all the candy cause y'all are just rappers, and me, I'm Lil Alice, and I start to snap and hurt. And when I hurt, that's when I rap the best. Cause when I hurt, that's when I feel lots of success. Cause really, I'm just sad and a mess. So you gotta understand, this is when I confess. When I get on the mic, it's like I get undressed and I expose myself to you and all the rest. And this is on YouTube and Switch, and it's never gonna be gone. So this is Little Alice and this is my song. So I better fucking make a good rap tonight. Cause if I don't, well, oh well, I'll light a light and spark another J, and there'll be tomorrow, okay? And I'll come back next Tuesday and I'll try again. And then I'll try again and again. Cause I never give up, even when my friends say they don't like what I chose to do with my life. That was more my mother back in the day, alright? But now she's like, okay, and Tanya is doing okay. She's doing her thing and she didn't do what society said to do. But that's okay, cause she feels like herself. At least that's how it feels when I don't start to melt. Cause sometimes the burdens take a hold of me and start to mess with my mentality. And I wonder if I'm living in an illusion, homie. And maybe I've been lying to myself since I was 3. Who really knows? I don't even know. Is real things in your dreams? I don't know. Is life more real or is the DMT the reality? We'll never really know. It's just our brains, homie. Deciding who we be, deciding who our egos see, deciding if we like you, deciding if you like me, but really we're all the same. We're all just made of star stuff. And if we really start to really trust, then we could all build anything we ever want. We could clean the ocean, we could clean the air of smog. But now we don't ever even do that. Cause yo, that's not capitalistic. We smear some lipstick on the mistake and try to make it look like it's all right and it won't break. And then we try to understand why we are this way, why we are so filtered and so fucking fake. Yo, because we're not comfortable with our own bodies, because famous people go and stick their photos up like hobbies that have been photoshopped and blurred a lot. And we're like, man, how come I have wrinkles and a smock when I go cook my food a lot? All right, who's next?
That be the vice. Yeah, man. I'll be making time. I'll be taking time. I'm just trying to free my mind. All the struggle inside. All the struggle inside. I'ma keep it working, alright. I'ma keep it making it right. I'ma keep it moving tonight. I keep taking time. Y'all are my selfish pleasure. Y'all are the reason that I love to treasure. The time that's prevailing and those that are failing, I commend. Cause you learn more in failure, man. If you can see how people succeed, you copy for success, but copying only breathes. A part of yourself, your inner self will bleed. Living and losing and living originality. I try to do it, till I'm out of my mind. I'm running in it, still going through it at the same time. I'm just trying to share my pain, and I'm trying to rap at the drop of the hat. Motherfuckers won't call you back, cut you off, and there's nothing left there. No connection, no respect there. What am I to do? Attitude shift. I give gifts to the good, those that understood how to do it. They told me I'm a hood and I will never change. And I'm the one they blame for the reason why their life is a shame. I made decisions too. Let them envision you the way that they do. I keep shit on the cool. I played it on the rough. And if they want to get down, do it till you talk. They say that you with it now. Speak it till it's Cypher. You can understand why I'm a rap lifer. I done came up. I done blamed those. I done told them what to do. If they want to single me out, point me in the lineup. Try and direct me, but don't do it. Why? Because they can't disrespect me. My hands too heavy. I'm a ruler tyrant. They don't understand why they blinded. And she still throwing pillows at the car. Why you hating daddy? Because he became a star. You still mad at me? You better stop. They playing like they not. But I say, you can do it your way. And anybody that's gonna stand in your way. I had a knuckle displaced for almost 3 years. I just popped it in right here. Episode 30 for my hating shit. That's why I gotta go, man. So, fuck this.
Okay.
Chris Chrome. Let's sound it off.
What an abrupt type of exit. Something's feeling offset. Hold on. Did the vibe just change? Did everything get rearranged? Oh. And I know it seems strange the way the stars align and they all just get tamed because the zodiacs are speaking. But what are they really feeding? For the knowledge that you gain and the perspectives that you maintain. But it's different, okay? I'm gonna stop using big words like I know what I'm saying. Cause really I'm just talking right off the top. And I ain't never gonna stop cause I only got one shot. Only one opportunity, like Eminem told me. As a youth, I was trying to rap and make these sentences clearly. But now I get it. I see what I'm meant to do. I like the visual, the arts, and I spit a couple few. And it's okay when the beat tells me to get real. I'll just take the pen to the pad and I'll spit that ill. For real. It's like it's in my blood and soul. And I don't know how you can't even see it when it's old or when it's gold. It's like liquid how it flows. That's just me and stuck in stasis. Yeah, that's all the cold.
because sometimes I don't got a jacket. I walk outside and I just want to know if I can hack it. I'm changing the way that you just trying to be trapped in the maze, but the days got me chilling like I can't even be here. Hey, the message that you've been testing. You pushing something different, but you ain't ever festering. I'm trying to keep these things connected. Hold on, this is really awesome. I actually really like this beat. Hey. It's like, yeah. It's like, I just took the Uber to the next house. Yeah, she telling me I gotta get out. Hold up. Is this another fight? Is this another night that we gon' ball out to, right? Oh, why am I stuck in the rain? Why am I here feeling like my brain is gone insane? I can't even tell you the way I just try to take different trains to find my happiness inside my brain. It's like when I get lost, I can feel the demons inside of me, they take a pause. And I'm just feeling like I'll never be free holding off. I hold myself to that edge. I hold myself accountable for all the things that I said. I made amends with the inside. The misfits that you can't hide. Hiding under blankets that are scared to reach divine. But when you try to go through the mountain peak and cross that line, you know that defeat is something that's just hiding in the back of your mind. Oh, I just broke the clock. I just ran 2 blocks. I just looped around, came right back, and now I got sweaty socks. But that's just putting in the work to get the progressive to make it hurt. And when you get back up, you know what's all gonna be for sure. And then somebody comes on the hook super nicely.
This beat's ridiculous. Apparently it's Mayor Penguin, so that means I'm gonna basically make a mixtape using this beat inevitably, because the mixtape thing's not dead, you see. But after 30 tracks I had to relax a little bit and take a couple of days off, otherwise I would not be able to come up with shit that's hot. But meanwhile, we got this track that now exists that includes Vince Price on the beat, CB Mac, Chris Chrome, your lady friend Bonnie, and even Merker Miyagi. Yeah, I got Merker Miyagi on the track, and he disses me at that. So at the end of tonight, we can even maybe play that for y'all if y'all want to hear that. That's just really dope. I don't know. Yo, I see ZLM, who's the dude? Just a stupid fool that brought the Fruity Loops. Wake up the neighbors like crock-a-doodle-doo. Nod your head, Melky rock-a-doodle. Ooh, shut up, Chris Chrome. He's got the sweet melodies like the ringtones on their chick's phone. Those were bars I read out the Twitch chat though. Maybe we could do a thing like that where if you come through and write a couple of little raps, CB Mac will come over there, but not a CB flow to the CB Macalicious deliciousness. And then Chemo put a gun sound after Mac's name on an ad lib, and I was like, I just never expected that shit. But now that shit exists. That's on that track that we're doing with CB Mac. No disrespects. It was just unexpected at that. CB Mac also felt that same way. You can see it in his face. He's reacting. Meanwhile, I just did my thing and I sent the vocals off because I did a thing, and then CB Mac and Chemo talked and said rearrange that track because I feel like it should be this or that. And I was like, come the fuck on, y'all could have just told me that in the first place. But either way, now the track will be fine and great because it's really dope to, I guess, go ahead and create some flows. Still, y'all should go ahead and bump some Vince Price's niceness. Yo, if y'all really listen to that shit he did with Deuce God, it's fucking fresh. That shit he did with Shells that dropped this year is also really fucking fresh. Cool Man Logan told me that they got some Fuego Flames coming that gonna be real nice, and it'll be a delight to hear some Vince Price and Cool Man Logan on a whole project dropping great vibes. Because I mean, these guys have a synergist relationship that just works, right? Because they fans of each other's art, and that makes for better music, like a Premier and Guru Gangstar situation type things. If you go back in time when beat makers and rappers actually collaborated more than just, yo, let me give you a commercial transaction and you can go ahead and just take these beats and I'll move ahead and go and sell these things to other people over there. And you know, I guess the game's changed a little bit in the sense that people don't really communicate and collaborate because everybody trying to be a self-made, I do everything type guy these days. And I like it better when I work with friends. It's just more fun like that. Holy shit, these fucking Mayor Penguin beats really do have this fucking swag that's nice. Like, I can't even wait to get to it. But before that, I got
Peter
5
West.
free. Is this one Peter West? We flipped into a Peter West. Well, this one's also great. Peter West is also dope. Everybody's dope. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I actually have music coming with Peter West soon. I can't really complain, like Peter West ain't been hella cool. All these beats for the contest. Everybody likes that. Oh yeah, Vincent Price. Ismail Gadamsi would like to hear that crackle beat, but the finished version with the pianos and the violins that you said existed, because he wanted to hear what that sounded like. If you can find it one day, that would be nice. As you said, the one that you sent us wasn't correct or some shit like that, or wasn't the finished one, but everybody loved it on the contest.
That's the next beat. The one that I sent, that's the correct one.
Oh, say word. So you sent it for the next beat, and I wasn't even paying attention.
Eulogy just rocked it.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even listen to the 3 beats before I uploaded them to the links. I just trusted they would be appropriate. I haven't heard any of the beats this time. I just uploaded them to links on WeTransfer, and after, ooh, that's that X-Files shit. This sounds like some Peter West flipped some shit for a contest with Northern Media, who's going on a 4-day tour with that guy. So if you're in the Hamilton region, they doing some shit. $20 tickets and some things. I've kind of been watching promotional media that other people be doing. I really like the way Peter West goes ahead and flips that shit up. Everybody should go and give Peter West some fucking money for his beats. It costs $150 to get one. He said it the other day up in the chat, and I was like, well, that's a standard flat rate. Very easy to demonstrate the tactics and get some Peter West magic that you can have, kids. It'll be good for you to have that shit up in your soul like it's food. I'm just saying it will be delicious too. Yo, the X-Files was lit. Dave Duchovny was dope, but Gillian Anderson has the bombedest. Well, you know what I was gonna say, but that's just kind of what it was back in the puberty age. Like, come on, that show was ridiculous. You had the religious angle versus the science angle, opening up your mind to a bunch of creepy shit and conspiracy theorist shit, and it was amazing up until season 9. That season sucked, and then I didn't watch the reboot because everybody told me that the reboot sucked. So why would I waste my time with the reboot when the first 8 seasons are glorious and free for me to watch on this Netflix things? But Bonnie doesn't want to watch X-Files, so boo for me. That's just how it be up in the relationship things, when you kind of cooperate and collaborate on the television that you'll both maintain, especially when you're busy and you get like an hour of Netflix maybe a day. It's better to collaborate. Watching it on acid might be dope.
The shit.
Well, maybe it'd be dope to watch on acid, but I can't see myself doing some acid in the meantime in the near future. But with some mushrooms, that could be possible. Maybe I'll watch the new season of the X-Files high on mushrooms sometime. That could be a thing that we try. Everybody be microdosing now that it's cool, alright? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it's kind of weird that Facebook was giving me, here's some mushroom ads. I'm like, so if I buy this through Facebook, then they can track me. That would be real bad. I still think it's criminal to purchase that shit. I know at one point selling mushrooms was a murder charge, and that was not cool. That was a thing for a minute back in the day. I don't know if it's still a thing because I don't really keep up to date on my mushroom distribution charges.
Still a thing, still a thing. Selling mushrooms is a drug.
Right. Get it. That was my verse.
Alright, I guess I'm next coming on this, and I got 2 flex. This is a cool beat. Gotta get some cool speech. Let me get it on. Yeah, sitting in front of this table. I know I'm able, but I'm unstable. See this focus right? I gotta focus like, gotta keep my flow so tight. But it's not the case. Sometimes I get lost in space. It's okay, but my mind gets erased and I gotta put it back like a pencil. Gotta get on the pad and instrumentals. That's how I craft a new path. Release my wrath and the anger deep within. Fuck that soul. Space. Yeah, no way. A focus right is so great. I really love it. I've had it for a couple of years.
I wasn't scared.
I wasn't scared neither.
I was. All you clowns were scared. I had you quacking in your boots.
Not quacking, quaking.
Quacking, quaking, and shaking, and that's
This is just like what?
Quacking, quaking, and shaking. Let's go.
Oh, what an intro for show. 2 guys arguing about quacks and all of that. Yeah. Have to retire soon. But you know, when it comes to ladies, I can be like Quagmire. Nah, really? Nah, for sure. Yes, Vincent stoically stared at us like, don't you guys know what this is? God damn it, there's a bunch of kids, don't know shit. I'm bringing you epicness, and you just sit and stare and ogle and laugh. This is magic, man. Epic beat, very dirty. Yeah, let's go get wordy. Pull some letters together, put them together so they don't sever. I stitch them like it was a weave. When I look out into the sea of stars, I see myself and I see my scars pulling apart. But I gotta wear them like a trophy. And those that know me know the scars, I wear them every day. Yo, I got a bad one. I got one on my arm. I don't know if you can see. I got basically burned by bacon grease all up and down my arm because I had to save a woman's face. If not, she'd be fucking a disgrace. Her face would be all melted. So I took the shot. It's good. It's hot. For a minute. Then I put some water on it. Didn't do much. I was too fucked. Now it's a big bad scar sitting there until I get really, really, really old. It's cool, but this story I've never told. But now you know, so you know that I tried to save someone from the bacon grease and stay at least 2 feet away from that hot oil. Because that's how you get spoiled. And you sit in the grave with your face burned to a crisp. That's bad, the good, the bad, the and the ugly. You know what's funny is that I never actually seen it. So I can't speak on it. Yikes, not fun at all. Trust me, Bonnie, that was not fun. But it's all good because I had to take one. Because if I didn't, she'd probably be a lot worse. So anyways, back to the verse. Gotta create something and have it disperse. What's fun behind that suit? Tell me. It's cool. Kangaroos, they're actually pretty funny. Didn't we talk about that last week or something? It was Captain Kangaroo. Oh, I cannot remember. Baron something.
Yeah.
Baron
Monschauer.
Munchausen.
Like the syndrome that Eminem raps about. That was
He's
classic.
coming in. I'm gonna let, who's next? Lil Alice?
Is it my turn?
I'm gonna let Lil Alice make love to this beat.
Is it my turn? Yo. Better spit a rap before I end up in my urn. Cause I don't want them to bury me. That sounds scary. I taste something and then I feel it. Cause I have synesthesia. I'm the weed fairy. Yo, I'm the weed fairy. Said I'd see ya later. I don't eat dairy. Sometimes I buy things I see through my eyes. Let me see where I'm going with this rhyme. Let me count 1, 2, 3, and I can tell the time. Let me count, let me see where I'm going with the rhyme as I'm flowing on the motion, just like I'm on the ocean. Yo, I got this potion that I drink when I need it. It makes me see things and I know that I can breathe them. I know that this ain't the only reality. There are other layers imposed right over me. And when I eat all the LSD and I smoke on that DMT, I see the blue angel and she talks to me and she tells me that I better do my mission, homie. So I've been trying to deconstruct the conditioning that they built in me since I was born in this shit. Like Brave New World, I gotta escape my fate. I gotta recreate, I gotta make it, then I break. Cause like I said before, Itangra, man, no, it was written. And so I cannot really change the things that I say, even though I say if I don't do it how I'm supposed to, then I won't ever succeed. But this is just how I be, it's how I breathe, it's how I see. I cannot change what's inside of me. I haven't gotten the vaccine because I'm scared of it, homie. I best not understand the science. That's what they told me, I don't understand the science. I said, yo, I'd rather ride on a lion because I just don't understand on the science. Rather make friends with the lions, tigers, and the bears. I don't care. Yo, I'm just kidding. I know that we need the vax so we can get rid of the variant, and that is fact. Yo, I'm just kidding, we don't want Omega to come. Then maybe Epsilon will turn everything and we'll have to run. Those are a bunch of Greek letters, so is Delta. And so is Pi if I had to tell. Yeah, like you know my name is Anthony. And if you're not careful, I will practice that century. I said I didn't know before, cause I didn't want to expose the reality of my witchcraft, you know, cause then they might burn me at the stake when they try to kill me in all the evil ways that we mentioned before inside the grave. Yo, and I get to see you alive. I try to escape and bag it, and then I fly through the sky. I bag it, and then my brain it lags, and I try to understand all the mysteries written in the sand. So I build a sand castle by the beach. Then a wave comes and takes that away from me, cause everything is sand castles next to the beach, and one day it'll be somebody else, not me.
You're listening to Baku.
Yeah. Not sure if I'm gonna rap on this beat quite yet, but I'll come in right now as I weigh another set. Yeah, bet I got a cap on, I mean no cap. Yo, the beat just kicked in. This is little Alice, and when I race, I win. This is little Alice, and you cannot have the chalice unless you get down on your knees and ask me nicely. Cause I am really bossy and I'm a fucking bitch. And I am in this planet so that I can get rich. I wanna go to space like Jeff Bezos. Yeah, fucking right, I'd never do that. I would provide all the countries that need water with water, like Canada. We've got lead in our pipes and I live in Montreal. So much shit is fucked up in this planet. I gotta smoke all my weed so that I can forget it all. I was born in September, that is the fall. And I come from the city where the overpasses fall. Best watch out or you might get crushed. Y'all come from the city where the overpasses fall. Winter, summer, spring, fall, it don't matter. I be sitting in my room like the Mad Hatter. I be sitting here talking to the voices. They tell me that I don't have any choices. And on September 20th I have to go vote. But it's my birthday and I'd rather ride away on a boat. Maybe like a yacht so I could be super rich. And that is my ambition so that I can drown in it. Yo, I wanna have all the comfort luxury. That's why I hustle every day and you can find me on the street. Lil A-L-I-C-E. Most people know me from downtown or NDG. I'm no damn good and I know you can see. It's somebody else's turn after me. Let's see. Okay, whoever's going next can go.
It's Device, and he has bars.
I had to get it in offline. I had to take a little bit of my own time to delegate, concentrate, isolate, dominate tricks. What would you paint? Put it on the canvas. Couldn't stand it, then I can stand up and be my own man. If you don't support me, if you don't love me, if you think all I am is American ugly, if you find a way to get away from this, and I'm not the type to dish, man. I just know how to expand my thinking. I'm still not drinking tonight. Mike the fight's ready for me. And whenever the fight shows up, it'll be me or whoever's contending. And all I'm saying is there's no pretending. In the ending, into the sunset we walk, long we travel, unravel every secret that we learned in battle. Now they want me to fall by the wayside. They want me to live out their lives. I don't really listen to the ones that really hate me. I don't really like those that try to underrate me. I'm a overstated for the understated, the ones that waited, the ones that anticipated for victory. No one else to depict but he. I know we got a lot to share. I know we over here. I want to get it back in. Tell you I'm with you now. All right. More secret tracks.
CB Mac.
Oh, my bad.
My
bad. I thought the Vice was gonna take it. All right, cool. Yo, check it. Yo, it's a nice slow one. And I know one lady who thinks that she might be crazy, but she's not really. And she not feel me? I don't know. Only time will tell. Guess I'll feel swell once I get my lyrics down, cause I don't like to dwell. I like to get it off my chest, do my best, keep the lyrics on my flesh. Like once I get tatted up, but it's kind of hard cause I don't know what I would want to get. It's too difficult. Too many choices, too many voices in my head telling me to take this and take that. I gotta adapt, but then I don't want to react to those choices, so I gotta just stay clean. Only tats I got on my arm are those scars that I related recently. So yeah, I'ma keep on hustling, doing what I gotta do, busting in, and I'm breaking bars down like I was a thief. Coming in without the grief. I'm just keeping it me, cause that's the way I gotta be, yeah. Stay true to myself and to you, yeah. Cause that's what I gotta do. I feel like that's my purpose. Sometimes when I write my lyrics, it's only on the surface. Cause that's why I do keep it fluid. I like the flow, staying in the pocket. Yeah, launching lyrical rockets like I was the Taliban or someone like that, man. Place is wicked. They just took over another country and we talking like it's not something. Be pleased. Check out the news. That shit is crazy and it affects you too. And that's the truth. But we gotta keep moving. No. Here comes the beat, nice switch. Yeah, raising the vibes. No.
Yeah, that shit is hard.
Here we go. Yeah. Let me think about it. Yeah. I can't just sit and soak. I gotta push weights like I was Hulk. Yeah. And that's the facts, man. I get it in the shadows like Batman. I'm checking out this thing that my son got me way back when. Feels good to talk about it when I'm amongst my friends, yeah. I'm no liar, I stick to the wall and I look like a spider. Make sure what's cool, doing what I gotta do, I'm no fool. Yeah, I'm making jokes like I was, you know, that guy Deadpool. Yeah, good times whenever he be rapping. And rapping's a form of just integrating communication, so that's what I'm speaking. Fuck, check these nerves I'm leaking. Oops, I said the F word, shouldn't have said it, cause I'm indebted now to myself. Yeah, I'm my own word police. Sometimes when I write my own speech and I miss a little word here or there, I wanna pull out my hair if I had some, but I don't. But I like this, I'm more handsome. And that's some bullshit sometimes, but who cares? I'm just me and that's how I gotta be. Best believe that I like to get on these frees and do as I please. Yeah, check it, yo. Getting kinda tired, it's like 10 o'clock past, I should retire. Cause I'm an old man, gotta wake up early, goddamn, 5 o'clock, get it done. That's what I gotta do, get my lunch for my son, ready and prep so we can get in the car and jet. Yeah, head to his summer camp so he can go have fun, and then I head back to work with the 8 hours, go back and change my shirt cause I don't want to stink when I pick up Bonnie, so we can dip to go get that amp. Holden can get that amp, and then Holden can do a show, and then I get everybody amped. Hope you're there.
Chris
and you see his
Crum.
art at Gerard Park.
Chris Crum.
Oh boy.
Woo woo.
It's one of those liquid flows, getting up, getting hose. I don't know why I said that. I just wanna get back to my old roots when I get clapped. Hold on. Sometimes you gotta fix your posture to be able to rap faster, or able to make the bars even shine better. When the beat just switches up, you want to make sure that you get the lyrics all wetter, because it just slides like that and like this, because it's just silky smooth, the way you groove, the way we do, and I don't know how you want to prove what it's with you, because that's just me and that's my crew, so fuck that, look back, never want to get that on attack, we can just chit chat, relax, talk about knickknacks, then your hand just lands in my lap, sorry that's no cap. That's no cap. I ain't never want to look back. I just tip my hat to all these other MCs who just want to come and attack. But like these sharks, well, you got me running around screaming in the dark. Because I know sometimes all you motherfucking MCs could probably just tear me apart. That's just the way it goes, the way it flows, the way the story just has to end on that note. That's a period. The end of week and serious. That's the middle. That's the end. That's the start. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I'm pretty sure that this beat is breaking apart the way I rip it up, tear it, and I just shred it down in the shredder. It's like I'm grating cheese all over this pizza and make it even better. That's like my first food bar I've ever made under the weather. Probably. Hold on. Have I not? I don't know. What do you got? Do I have to talk about a couple of knots so that you just want to be shocked the way that I rap and you can just talk about some pot? I don't know. I'm just trying to rhyme now. This beat's really got me in the zone. And it's from like A, B to C. And that's just me, Chris Chrome. I'm out, G.
Yay. Chris Chrome's out. He said that. CB Max said he's an old man. And he's out soon, too. And all these back crew on the beats keep coming through because you know with the how rude thing that he has on that tag and that shit be fucking cool. I appreciate everybody out there watching too. Y'all be fucking wonderful and that shit be fucking cool. But y'all know we coming up to the end of this night and we gonna get to a point where we gonna be done real soon, right? In fact, I'm gonna hijack the fucking sound control from Vince Price and play that track that features CB Mac, Chris Chrome, and your lady friend Bonnie and that. Cause it would be fucking great to end it off playing the first ever CrossRoad Cypher song that I ever done made. Maybe there'll be a second. Maybe there'll be a 14th. Who fucking knows how it'll be, but there's lots of beats on the internet that you could creep and get. This sounds real dope. I think it's that Mare Penguin. It's got that fucking vibe that is in style with the other shit that come from Montreal but other parts of Quebec. Currently not in Montreal, but currently formerly lived in Côte d'Ivoire, so it's kind of Montreal enough for my habits. It is what it is. It's a nice beat. I really enjoy the way it sounds, but now I'm gonna go hijack the fucking sound control. Y'all can see me just take the zoom. Boom! I stole it. Now it's not gonna be there. So this is the song, everybody.
This one has a bit of a funky flex to it. I like it.
Who's yelling and screaming?
I think Device's wife is angry at him.
I think it's about time to get into this shit for reals. Making music is just more fun with friends. That's why the shit gotta be.
Or its price. I don't know.
Done. Then we put a little hook. Then we call up the homies, be like, bro, we got a spot on this. That's what's up. Like, I want this mixtape thing to not just be a me thing. I wanna showcase the peoples I'm rolling with beat. For the first time in my life, I got these rapper friends. It's a lot less like by myself, just doing my own thing, yeah. I got whole albums where I feature like no rappers, and that's not so cool, really. I think it's like way better to have other actors come in and playing up on these different parts, bringing different styles, showing the different sides to their art. Facts is, I got a lot of people that I know that have tactics that is different than the stream of consciousness shit that I spit. They got bars, those puns, those similes, the things that most of y'all like to catch on. Y'all ready? So come meet me at the CrossRoad Tuesday night where the MCs come and shopping their souls till they're nice and tight. And everybody got
You're
the
next,
flows
Chris.
that they bring 'em right. I don't know who next, but they gon' come correct.
Oh, we're playing a song.
And
then we're gonna end it.
My boosters blasting full throttle. Yeah, I never caught all these drones detaching themselves.
Can you not hear it? Is it not loud enough?
I can hear it.
Brains melting the mush, just leaving them with hollow domes. But who am I to know? I usually get anxiety leaking out my fucking nostril. while I press this beat hard just to make it flow like liquid gold. Chained by memories while haters pressing my buttons, causing my brain to explode. Wheels hugging the road, lane swerving, I can feel the cold. I'm just trying to find my home. I'll look over there at the crossroads.
Come meet me at the crossroad Tuesday night where the MCs come and shop and they
That was
souls
Chris
till
Crumb's
nice and
verse.
tight. And
That was dope.
everybody got
There
the
are
flows
3
that they
Chris's
bring
on this
right.
song.
I don't know who next, but they gon' come correct, aight?
Come correct and keep cooler than cold crush, brother. I'm crazy calm, out on a limb like crow's clutch. Beautifully bred, bled, but back battling. Boastful when I'm busting these balls, brash or baffling. A marvelous mage made to master magic, mystical methodology mixed with mathematics. Astounding alphabet acrobat, as was aforementioned. Acquainted with all stars, aiming for mad ascension. Consistent correlations with Chris and challenges continues to convey my constant conviction on canvases. Rapping till my story's told, and connections become more than allegoric code.
So come meet me at the crossroad Tuesday night where the MCs come and shop and they souls till they nice and tight. And everybody got the flows that they bringin' right. I don't know who next, but they gon' come correct, aight?
Spitting bars, make them hard, more fire than money in your card. You know who's rocking in your car? Your lady friend Bonnie, and she's going far, slicker than a bowl of lard. As I drive down the boulevard that takes me to the yard, where I go to bombard the crossroad crew like Jean-Luc Picard, flying through space with no regard, never getting hurt, never getting scarred, like a dragon whose dinner is charred. You never heard a track so full of stars, with voices from Laval and Brassard. Sick rappers coming from afar, ready to freestyle just like a bard, making greens bigger than Swiss chard, and we're rolling without a bodyguard. So meet me at the crossroad where we discard lyrics like water off the back of a canard.
Come meet me at the crossroad Tuesday night where the MCs
Yo, wait
come
till you hear
and
the
shop and they
next
souls
verse,
till they
though.
nice and tight.
Yo, Bonnie killed it.
Got the flows that they bringin' right. I don't know who next, but they gon' come correct, aight?
Yeah, we can be friends, it's not debatable. Pickled chips is the best of flavors favorable. Shit, I want a table full. I want more chips like I'm paid in full. But I ain't no fool. This other bomb shit. But my friends, they know better, they don't want it. And you don't want this, don't want no troubles. Don't make me pull up and then see you with the ruffles. Was that the all dressed? Yeah, I'll pass, homie. I'll pick up Miss Vicky's, I got cash on me. You only rap about chips, why is you like that? I don't know me, I just like snacks.
Come meet me at the crossroad Tuesday night where the MCs come and shop and they souls
Dope.
till they nice and tight. And everybody got the flows that they bringin' right. I don't
That
know
was
who
Mercury
next, but they gon'
Miyagi's
come correct,
contribution,
aight? Yo,
attacking
this
my
one was
pickles.
mostly not recorded live at
Alright, y'all.
twitch.tv/behind
Appreciate
that suit,
everybody
but my
coming
heart was,
through.
yo,
We
shout
starting
out
the
Big Spice for this
raid.
fucking loopable extendable beat though.